Me?
All right, live from the Solana Regional Sports Complex, Bob Bird with Marty Metcalf here as we are waiting the warm-ups for the geezers. Well, they're hardly geezers, are they, Marty?
Well, there's a lot of young ones on there tonight, Bob.
They are indeed, and the two oldest go back to 1999 and 2000. So they're in their early 40s, but this is the 28th annual Kenai Solana Alumni Game. And let's see if we can. We got a few of the guys here. Let's run down the rosters for the visiting Kenai Cardinals. Go ahead.
Jed McGlasson is going to play forward wearing jersey number 3, graduate of 2007.
Jacob Vegas is a forward wearing jersey number 7. He's a 2022 graduate.
Dustin Every, a forward, number 8, graduated 1999. He'll be the oldest guy.
Yeah, he'll be the old-timer, that's for sure. Landon Selak is a forward wearing number 9. He's a 2023 graduate.
You got to watch out for Landon. He's slippery.
He's tall and lanky. He's got a good reach. I remember that very well.
Yeah, Reagan Graves playing defense, number 10, graduated 2023.
Levi Meese for the Cardinals is a forward, an 11th grader, and graduated in 2018.
Yeah, Zach Meese, a forward, number 12, and he graduated in 2012.
There's no end to those Mises because their youngest brother right now is a star for the Cardinals, isn't he?
Well, their youngest brother is a star in KPHA. He's about 11 years old.
Well, I see. They'll just keep coming out of the woodwork. That's great. Trevor Baldwin played defense. He's wearing 15, and he graduated in 2005. That's up there in the age group.
Yes, it is. Philip Ishii playing defense, number 16, graduated 2004.
Andrew Hamilton, defenseman, number 17, 2013.
And Jake Eubank, a forward, number 18, graduated 2015.
Trevor Wagner, forward, number 19, in 2014.
And then John McGlasson, one of the McGlasson brothers to look for this evening. He's a forward, number 21, graduated 2005.
Matt Thompson, who, of course, is a linesman here for Brown Bear games and a lot of high school games where he is a linesman and also a forward, and also a referee. I coached him, and he's wearing number 23, and he graduated in 2009.
And Aiden Milburn playing defense for the Cardinals tonight, wearing jersey number 24, and he graduated in 2021.
Nick Words, goaltender, number 31, and a graduate of the year 2000. Let's go to the Solana Stars.
Aiden C. going to be in the net for the Stars this evening, wearing jersey number 1, and he graduated just 2 years ago in 2022.
Ty Fenton is a forward, number 5, and a graduate of 2015.
Lucas Klein playing defense for the Stars, wearing number 6, graduated in 2020.
Parker Lockwood, a forward, number 8, from the class of 20.
Andrew Arthur playing defense for the Stars, wearing number 10, and graduated this year, 2024.
That was Andrew Arthur. So we go Justice Miller, graduated in 2015. He's wearing number 11 playing defense.
Lee Green, the old man on the Stars team. Wearing number 13. He graduated in 2000.
Yeah, former captain of the UAA team. And I remember how well he played. He played tough, but he was always playing clean.
Yep.
All right, Aiden Burcham playing defense from the class of 23. He's wearing number 14.
Mario Gomez, forward for the Stars, number 15, graduated in 2008.
Braden Van Meter, so forward, graduated from the class of 20, and he's wearing number 17 tonight.
Clayton Glick, graduated in 2008. He's wearing number 21.
Journey Miller, forward, 2020 graduate, wearing number 22.
Then my son here, forward, number 27, Wyatt Medcoff, graduated 2020.
You had something to do with him, I
presume.
A little
bit, yeah.
All right, Preston Weeks, a defenseman from the class of 17, and wearing jersey number 28.
Preston's impressive. Brown Bear as well. Dylan Walton, one of the Walton brothers tonight, graduated in 2021. He wears number 29.
Dagan Walton, a forward from the class of 12 and wearing number 91. Personally, myself, Marion Central class of 1969.
And I graduated from Kenai Central High School in 1989.
Well, I guess we know exactly how much younger you are than I am.
If you could do the math that quick.
We're still waiting for the players to come out here. They're probably oiling their joints because we're 2 minutes from puck drop. I don't understand why they haven't been out here warming up. So, looks like they are lingering in the tunnel right now from our view on this side of the Soldano Regional Sports Complex, now in its 41st year. Marty, I've mentioned this before on my radio show and also during Bromberg games, but I was going through some archives in a tote a few weeks ago, and guess what I found? I found 4 or 5 photographs from the very first contest ever played here, which was the United States Olympic team versus the Soviet Olympic team in August of 2023. And I don't know where I got the photographs. They're black and whites, but there's 2 action shots and I think 2 or 3 shots of the teams lined up on the blue line. And the bleachers were filled, but there were no molded plastic seats. They were all sitting on cement at that time. So if you had a tush crush, you were okay. The governor was here. His name was Bill Sheffield at the time. And I did the color commentation with Mr. Wright, I'm trying to think of his first name, and he was an outstanding play-by-play announcer. And we worked hard on the Russian pronunciations before that game.
You did.
And of course, that game was played here because there were only 4 Olympic-sized rinks anywhere in North America at that time. And that's why they decided to do that. And here comes...
We got a special guest.
Yeah, we got a special guest here.
I'm going to let you guys take the mics here for a minute.
All right, very good.
Yep.
Vince Redford coming in fashionably late, but Vince, I have to tell you, I thought this game was going to drop the puck at 7. I guess it's at 7:30. We'll have a look. Vince Redford, welcome to our broadcast here. Marty Metcalf and I have been warming up the listeners. Make yourself comfortable. Vince and I go back ages. In fact, to 1978, and I owe him a debt of gratitude, and his dad, a great hockey family, the Redfords. And of course, this contest is named for your younger brother who had a terrific high school hockey career, but was also an outstanding person when it came to citizenship and scholarship. Why don't you talk a little bit about Richard?
Well, I've been thinking about this since Marty talked to me about this little interview and trying to come up with things to talk about and keep it a short story.
Well, you can talk as long as you want, as long as they're warming up.
Well,
okay.
I'm not much of a talker, but it is my brother. So
I had the privilege of coaching him his sophomore and junior years. He played on a line with Eric Elstrom and Brian Gabriel his sophomore year. Those 2 guys had 30 and 31 goals apiece, but he had 19 as a sophomore. That was an outstanding sophomore season. Of course, he was a leader when the Soldano Stars opened their school, and he was a team captain, well deserved.
One of the big reasons why I'm very proud, and the family's very proud to have this game and the trophy being named after my brother, was that not only did he play at Kenai, he played at Soldano too.
That's right.
Right. So he was the first graduating class from Soldano, but he also played 2 years at Kenai. So he's kind of like, when it comes to a situation like this, he probably had to wear 2 different hats. I don't know. I can't speak for him as far as that goes, but.
Well, he was a very coachable young man, very quiet, very in his leadership, but his leadership was huge. And I had him in the classroom. I can't remember exactly what class it was. Probably history. It might have been PE. I did a little PE in those days. And of course, his untimely death. What was he, about 30?
Yeah, we lost him way too early. Let's talk with some time. God's plan, man. But his impact was, well, you know, if you've been involved with the hockey community, you know what his impact was, even as short as it was.
Well, how about your dad? Because before I even talk about your impact, why don't you tell the listeners about your dad? He was one of the godfathers of the KPHA.
One of. There was more than one. That's for
yes,
sure.
We know that. The Gabriels, McElhargy.
He was very, very much involved. You had the McElhargys, you had the Swaners, Frenchies. He also had the family out north.
Boyle.
The Boyle family. There was others too. I don't mean to not count them too. But being involved with the start, which actually Bob and I are talking about, this facility right here was as a result of a lot of hard work by those gentlemen and others to get this facility built. Prior to that, the Gabriel family, my father, and a couple other, again, were the beginning of KPHA as we know it today. Started the organization, actually started KPHA without actually having KPHA. We had one team. It was the Mike team that I played on. And it was myself and the Gabriel family, basically. But,
Yeah, outdoor rinks all over the place. Saldana Elementary, there was one at the Kenai Little League fields. There was one for a while at the Kenai Junior High.
Yep.
All right, so I presume you played on those 3 rinks.
Yes, we did. Okay. Yes, we did. So we played our career as, mites and amateurs, little guys, was all outdoors. And we would go to Anchorage, because that's the only place where we could go to play as 8-year-olds, right? So we'd go up to Anchorage and we'd just have a ball out there on the ice. And by the time the game would get over, we'd have 30 shots and the other team would have 10, and they'd beat us 2-1 because we couldn't lift the puck. But we could skate circles around them, but we couldn't get the puck over it. The goalie just lay out across the net. But to get back to, and it's hard for me to talk about my brother in some aspects because I was gone off to school, but I remember, and I know this to be true, and you can ask other people that were involved in the hockey community, there was a lot more brains behind what he was doing than what I've ever done. And not only was it brains, he also wanted to be a teacher. That was his dream, to be a teacher, and he fell a little bit short of that, but he didn't stop teaching on the ice. So as long as he could, he was out there on the ice coaching until the cancer got worst of him and they couldn't do it anymore.
Vince, I don't want to overlook your contribution, which is significant. You started junior hockey here with what was called the Hellfighters. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Actually, the Hellfighters was another gentleman that started it, and he asked me to be a coach, and I fought him tooth and nail, and he couldn't find anybody else. So I said I would help him out. That was Stephen Heisler. And then after that program lasted, it was 1 year or 2 years. I think it was just 1 year, and then it went under, and then it was shortly after that. I thought there was an interest for it, so I started the Peninsula Chinooks, which is more something that I'm more proud of, helping the kids that were playing with the Hellfighters. Had a lot of local kids on that team, the Hellfighter team. There was a lot of local kids, which was kind of what I wanted to have. We were less than a 500 team, but the kids worked hard, and then it was a prelude to what was to come.
Yes, that's correct.
And then the Chinooks came, and the Chinooks had more local kids on it too, but more kids from outside to make us more competitive.
Well, Vince, I want to interrupt you here too, because it's more than just the organizing of those 2 teams, but there's also Red Line Sports, and that's still going strong.
Yeah, 40-some years. To one of those family legacies that Father and I, and my mom too. I don't want to leave Mom out because she was probably, without her, we probably would have failed.
Yes, you got to have somebody balancing the books. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul and I were off doing other things, and Mom was tending to the books and making sure we were keeping it afloat. But it was a family business, and that's one of the things that I was most proud of. We started it at the beginning in 1983 when the rink opened, and have had it in business ever since. We've had our highs and had our lows. The biggest low was during the junior program when put all our eggs in one basket, and the basket kind of cracked. But we came back, and we're still here. And hockey, whether it's better or worse for us, it's still going on. And I'd like to say that had we had more years with my brother behind the helm, there would have been a much bigger impact from the Redford family than what you see today. Not that what he did do while he was here was.
One more thing, I don't think we should overlook Pat O'Connell, who was the teaching sponsor for the first Kenai Central High School team in the days before Soldotna High.
Yeah, that was 1977. Yeah.
He got elected to the legislature. He was instrumental in getting me the job here, as you played a hand in that without even knowing it. And but without Pat O'Connell and his influence in the legislature, we wouldn't have gotten the funding for this rink.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that people don't know that were very instrumental in this facility getting built.
And you want to know? Of course, people questioned whether it was ever going to be utilized and be worth the trouble. Oh my goodness!
I do have one thing to say. For all the work that all the people had to do to build this facility, if you just think about it,
it still looks new.
Well, that's kind of what I was going to get at, is how many times do you see a government facility that gets built that's not undersized by the time it gets built?
All right.
This place is 40 years old and it's still going strong.
It looks great.
Right?
It's some fantastic
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's amazing. Of course, they've got a convention center and racquetball courts. The convention center has been hugely successful. And now, of course, we got the field house.
Yep.
So, what an amazing thing. Now, Vince, I think you're going to be choosing the player of the game. Is that correct?
Well, I hope not.
Maybe you're going to have to help me. Would you like to stay?
Absolutely. I'll stay and help with that. But I'm one of those people, when I sit down and watch a hockey game, I don't want to be the guy that critiques.
No. Can you do my color commentary? Can you do that?
Well, color's a pretty broad stroke word, but I'll do my best to behave.
I'll tell you what, Marty Metcalf will take over the second period, and then I'll decide which is the most valuable color commentator for the third.
I'll go for that. I'll go for that.
But the winner of the most valuable player will win the Dan Gensel Award, and of course, I'm involved with Dan for many years, and what do I call it? The avocation of being a sports broadcaster, which I enjoy very much in my rapidly advancing old age. I can still stay connected with sports, football, hockey, of course, baseball. I love very much, as you do. And I'll be doing basketball tomorrow morning.
Well, you've played basketball before, though, haven't you?
I coached a little experience with that. I just coached a little. Looks to me like we're not going to zam after the warm-up. I like that. So we're almost ready to go here.
And get right to it.
And Marty Metcalf and I already ran down the entire rosters. Do you need a copy of yourself?
I probably do.
I'll keep it handy here. And if you want to scratch paper and take notes, all right, I'll keep track of the scoring here. I'm not picking up the PA system directly. Let's see if I can do it. Ryan, do we have PA?
Terry and Tawny Eubank helping host this event in years past, and a big thanks to both the Sohi and Kenai booster clubs and alumni involved for all their help in organizing tonight's game. Let's get her done. We got the players lined up. We're going to start. This is awkward, but it's the visiting team, the Soldotna Stars. Graduation year 2022, in goal, Aiden C. Class of 2015, Ty Fenton. Class of 2020, Lucas Klein. Also class of 2020, Parker Lockwood. Class of 2024, Andrew Arthur. Class of 2015, Justice Miller. And the old guy for Sohi, class of 2000, Lee Green. Class of 2023, Aiden Burcham. Class of 2008, Mario Gomez. Class of 2020, Braden Van Meter.
My godfather? My history goes away.
Class of 2008, Clayton Glick.
My dad was working for.
Class of 2020, Journey Miller. Class of 2020, Wyatt Medcoff. Class of 2017, Preston Weeks. Class of 2021, Dylan Walton. Class of 2012, Dagan Walton. Those are your Soldotna Stars alumni. And now for your home team, the Kenai Central Cardinals. In goal, class of 2000, Nick Wers. Class of 2007, Jed McGlasson.
Wow.
Class of 2022, Jacob Begich. And the old man for the Cardinals, class of 1999. Let's go, Dustin Every. Class of 2023, Landon Selak. Class of 2023, Reagan Graves. Class of 2018, Levi Meese. Class of 2012, Zach Meese. Class of 2005, Coach Trevor Baldwin.
I'm good.
Class of 2004, Philip Ishii. Class of 2013, Andrew Hamilton.
Sit with my wife. I'll be back here before the intermission.
Class of 2015, Jake Eubank. Class of 2014, TJ Wagner. Class of 2005, John McGlasson. Class of 2009, Matt Thompson. And class of 2021, Aiden Milburn. That's your Kenai Central alumni team.
Looks pretty impressive here. Vince Redford, we're going to break for the national anthem, of course, and a few more extraneous comments to make, and we'll break for the national anthem. All right. I don't know who was singing that, but she did well. Bob Bird and Vince Redford here with the Kenai Soldotna 28th Annual Alumni Game here at Soldotna Regional Sports Complex. Looks like we're going to have a puck drop here. Let's find out.
Yeah, it looks like we got Alex Cook coming out to do the ceremonial puck drop to start the game. I don't know if everybody knows that Alex's father was very instrumental and very supportive of hockey here on the peninsula after moving from the valley. Took over as city manager at Kenai for a while. Personally, for me, was...
All right, folks, we're ready.
Well, I don't know who the starters are going to be, but we'll find out in a hurry. And by the way, I'm going to tell you that there was a charity game for your brother before he died. I played in it. I was in my late 30s by this time, and I can tell you that I was playing defense. I kept the puck in at the point. Actually, I raced down to the mid-boards, gambling, and I held it in, went behind the net, centered it, and John Cristiano scored a goal.
No way, really?
And Kurt Heider was doing the play-by-play, and I've got it on video.
Oh, that's so awesome. That is so cool.
Yeah, do you remember that game?
I don't remember that game, unfortunately. Okay. I'm sorry.
And let's see, who else? Brian Green says that Pat O'Connell was his godfather. Holy smokes. All right, we're going to play 20 minutes of hockey. That was my next question. And Vince, we had a nice discussion about this, but I'll do it at some sort of break here about what happens if we have a tie game and overtime doesn't resolve the issue. I don't like shootouts. I don't think I've run past my idea, run it past you yet.
Oh, I hate shootouts.
Everybody does.
I want 5-on-5.
1-on-1, full rink.
That's interesting.
Here we go, Zach
interesting.
Meese. Yes, Zach Meese facing it off. The Stars draw have it as Lucas Klein. Klein is being chased, going in right now, and cannot get the shot. Yeah, he did get a shot away. Number 11, Levi Meese, right from the get-go here, and a fine save there by goaltender Aiden C. And the face-off to the left is C, and the squeeze face-off behind the net, fighting for it is Lucas Klein. He's got one of the biggest guys out there having trouble clearing it, and it's held in there by Selak. Selak going in deep. He's got a checker on him. Centers it right through the crease, and nobody home, but holding it in there is Graves. Graves with behind the puck. And now coming up with it is Dylan Walton. Walton cannot clear. The Cardinals hold it in. And they center it. It's going to come to the blue line. There's a shot and a save. And a quick cover off the stick of, I believe, number 9, Landon Selak from the blue line. A hot start for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's all started from the face-off.
Van Meter with the draw wins it for the Stars, and they'll come up to the mid-boards. The Cardinals hold it in, and it's been has not cleared the blue line yet. They still forecheck nicely. And the Stars come up with it. That's Preston Weeks. That's intercepted at the center circle. And back into the Stars' end. That's going to be Parker Lockwood. Lockwood with a good move. Lockwood at the red line. He's got a head of steam. He's going to go in down the left wing, going into the circle. A shot, and it goes by wide to the left side and comes over to the near corner. With the puck now, the Cardinals. Oh, it could be a penalty coming up here. They don't call it. And coming up with the puck now is Lee Green. Lee Green hits the starboard wing. That's Ty Fenton. Over to the left side, offside. Journey Miller, what do you think about that? I think there should have been a holding penalty there, maybe.
Yeah, I think so, but the beginning of the game like this, there's really no impact. Let the kids play. Everybody gets their money's worth.
Referee and linesman Matt Thompson makes a late appearance. He's going to play tonight. He's one of the players I coached at Nikiski. With the puck now is Ishii. Ishii, he gobbles it up at the blue line. Now to the right, he'll drop it. Pretty cagey move. Trevor Baldwin over the blue line, tries to bust through a wedge, and he does. I think that was off goal. I won't give credit for a save, but Trevor Baldwin with an excellent individual effort there. Fakes off to the left of Aiden C. And Wyatt Metcalf taking the draw against Dustin Every. And the Cardinals have the puck up on the dash, and now behind the net. It's loose right through the screen. A shot and a goal. That is number 18, Jake Eubank. Oh, he looks like a picnic ham out there, but he was in the right spot and jammed one right past the goaltender. It's 1-0 Cardinals.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Jake alone sitting with a shot like that. He can put that away right away.
It's going to come at 1:49 of the first period. And we'll see if we can't pick up the assist.
Scored by number 18, Jake Eubank on an assist. 18, TJ Wagner.
Wagner with the assist, of course. And the puck is now in the zone. There's a shot. I think that was glanced off of the blocker and held in there by Ishii. Ishii throws it around behind. It's going to come all the way to the other side. Trevor Wagner with a jam in the corner, fighting for it with Lee Green. Lee Green comes up with it, and he'll stop behind his own net. Lee Green with a good move, ducking one check, has to retreat. And they'll put it behind the net. Aiden Burcham has to get there first, and he'll cannot get it past the right point. It's gloved and knocked down. And now with the puck is Ty Fenton. Fenton with a good head-manning pass to Metcalf. Back to Fenton and Metcalf. Metcalf over the blue line. He'll drop it to Fenton. Fenton with a wrist shot and a save by Wirtz. That's his first. A good leg pad save. Now the left point. Stars will hold it in at the mid-boards. They'll get it to the left point. There's a wrist shot. It's blocked at the defense, and the Cardinals will try to make a break on it. It's onside. Here comes McGlasson. A shot to go. Oh, John McGlasson was just barely onside on a long breakout pass, and the Cardinals now have a 2-goal lead here early in the first. This one will come at 2:56. That will be McGlasson. We'll see if we can pick up some assists.
Trevor Baldwin was in on the assist to that. He saw him out there and he's waiting.
That Kenai Cardinal goal scored by number 21, John McGlasson. And I'll quote the ref, we'll get the assist later.
Okay, but I think you got it right there, Vince. The Stars will control it now at the midboards. And a good move there as Dagan Walton reverses in the circle. There's a shot and a save by Words. It'll go into the corner. Now it's behind the net. They start go forward, and the Cardinals will emerge. They'll headman it there to number 7. That is Jacob Begich. Begich going down the left wing side. He's cozying the puck, wants to center something. He still controls it. Begich now will put it back, and they cannot get into the corner where he wanted it. And the puck comes over the blue. Picked up nicely there by Clayton Glick. Glick puts it down. There's a wrist shot, and look out! That might have. Look, there's a shot and a goal. No, that did not go in.
It sure looked like it did to me.
Well, yeah, but you know, we'll talk about that in our first break. It's held in there by Preston Weeks. Weeks to the blue line, and a shot is very weak off the stick of Justice Miller. Goes into the corner now to Glick. Centered right through the crease and unable to get a stick down it was Dylan Walton. Broken stick on the ice right now. And watch this now, closing in. Number 28, Preston Weeks, could not get the shot away. Nearboard play. And a good move there by Zach Mace. Mace comes out slowly at the right wing side. He's tied up, goes over the blue line to get some help. But a nice check thrown there by Dagan Walton. And with the puck now is Milburn. Milburn over to Graves. Graves back to Milburn, corner to corner, and they'll break out. Good move. Oh, he drops to nobody, and Milburn has to retreat. Uses the boards, gets it to the right wing. But possession of the Stars, but it's kicked away, and the Cardinals will change on the fly. Levi Meese heading to the bench. At least one of them is changing. And now coming out is Walton. Preston Weeks. Weeks with a good move. Comes right through the slot. Good move again at his own blue and out of the Cardinal blue. Weeks cutting in. He's going to get the backhander, and it goes by wide to the right side. Caroms all the way to the right point, and the shot off the stick of Klein is intercepted by the Cardinals, but the Stars' Parker Lockwood will continue to keep the pressure on. And it comes to Klein again at the blue. And Parker Lockwood with the puck. He'll dump and chase. And Wirtz will let it fly behind his net. Graves with the puck. He'll come up to the nearboard side. Gets a forechecker. And now with the puck is number 17. That's Van Meter. Van Meter with a shot and another save by Wirtz. And it goes to the farboard side. It's the Stars now with momentum, but now breaking down the right wing side is number 19. That's Wagner. Wagner, watch the shot in front of the slot. And a cover-up save nicely there by Aiden C. I think he made 2 saves. And, gosh, it was a long time ago we were going to comment on something. The puck that may have looked to me like
we thought went in.
Yeah, it's hard to say from this angle.
Yeah, it's a toughie. You're looking at shadows, and you're also looking at the pipe and the inside of the pipe from here. It's difficult to call, but it looked like it was going in. Obviously, it didn't. Went around the side.
Aiden C for the draw for the Stars, and the puck goes behind the net to Burcham. Burcham hits the left wing, misses it. But a squeaking Fenton comes up with the puck behind the net, tries a blind pass, and it's picked off by Ishii. And the Cardinals will break out on the right wing side. I believe that's Jed McGlasson. Jed McGlasson cutting in a shot and a fine save again by C. On the right wing side. And picking up the puck is Wyatt Metcalf. Metcalf at the blue, crosses over very slowly, goes into the corner. Metcalf cradles the puck, goes behind the can. Centers a high slot, can't get the shot away, and the Cardinals have a return.
Here comes some speed.
All right, with the puck now is McGlasson. McGlasson, rink-wide pass. There's a shot, goes high off the glass. Nearboard play, and that's Ty Fenton. And a whistle here coming up, stick above the shoulders if the Cardinals touch it, and it's waved. And with the puck is pressed, that's Dylan Walton. It's stolen there by Begich. Begich behind the net. Begich cradling the puck, centers the slot to the circle, and a save by C. He's faced a lot of rubber. 7 shots in the first 7.5 minutes. Here comes Dylan Walton. Rink wide to his brother Dagan, and that one's wide. Nearboard play now, and the Stars will try to hold it in. It's picked off nicely there by Levi Meese, and intercepted by Arthur. Andrew Arthur over the blue line. He's flying. Andrew Arthur on his backhand cannot get the forehand away. He goes right through the crease, but it'll still keep control for the Stars. But it's picked off now by Zach Meese. Zach Meese down the left side. Zach Meese may jam for the net, and he's checked cleanly off the puck. Nice check by Preston Meeks. And now nearboard play. Cardinals Thompson tries to hold it in. It won't work. Comes up to Andrew Arthur at the red, now to the blue. He'll make it a Montreal pass over to Dagan Walton. Walton goes behind the net, and the puck is loose. Up with it now is Zach Meese. Rink wide, intercepted there by Dagan Walton. Walton with a move. There's a shot. It's weak and wide to the left. Coming up with is Jacob Begich. Not many whistles here, Vince. And it's picked up by Landon Selak. Selak headmans it nicely to Wagner. Wagner's shot is popped up. Picked up by Selak. Selak, farboard play. He'll still contend for it. Nice move. And the Cardinals just hold it in. Closing in now. Here's a wrist shot, and it goes off the glass. That was off of Wagner and his stick. And now a head-manning pass to Van Meter. Van Meter, a high slot pass, and it's cleared to the neutral zone with 11 minutes to go here in the first period. It's an outstanding hockey game. The Cardinals lead 2-0, but the Stars have got their skating legs back. Here is Parker Lockwood. Lockwood going down. High slot. There's a wrist shot. It goes over Wirtz. Held in now by Klein. Klein with a shot and a save, and Wirtz will eat the puck. I got to tell you, Vince, this is an outstanding Alumni game.
Yeah, we've started off with first 10 minutes, the only whistle we've had is for goals.
Holy cow.
They're going back and forth, back and forth. Kenai started off strong, but Soldotna, like you said, Bob, they're starting to get their legs back, starting to find people to pass to. It's going to end up being a really good game here, I think.
I hope so. It sure looks like it. The Cardinals lead 2-0. The Stars are pressing, and Wirtz's goaltending is excellent as well as C's. And there's another save by Wirtz. And the puck goes into the bench. I don't know who's officiating here tonight. We got a two-man system. They're calling both penalties and offsides. I like that system. It's what I grew up with. And what we had at Bemidji, you might remember that yourself. Now from the draw, here comes McGlasson, John McGlasson, wheels. McGlasson looking to make a play. Cross ice doesn't work. It's picked up by Lockwood. Lockwood hits the left side. Here comes Gomez. Mario Gomez drops it for Lockwood. Lockwood, top of the slot, poked away, held in by Green. Green's shot is high and wide. Nearboard play, picked up again by Lockwood. Lockwood working the puck. A shot is on goal. It pops straight up. Oh, my goodness, and it goes behind the net. Right now, the Stars are outshooting the Cardinals. Rink wide pass to Begich. Begich hits the left wing. Here's a shot off the stick of Jed McGlasson, and a fine save. Here are the saves unofficially, but I know they're good. It's 8 saves for C and 7 for Begich.
Aiden's looking really strong in that, along with Wirtz. The refereeing crew we have tonight is Shane Miller and Joe Canova.
Very good. 9:45. We're halfway through the first period. The Cardinals lead 2-0. And from the draw, the Cardinals will hammer it into the corner. Picking up the puck is Andrew Arthur. Arthur is checked by Selak. He'll reverse. Gets it to Fenton. Fenton down the right wing side. A head-manning pass to an empty wing. Should be icing here, and it is. Journey Miller on the ice. She's the only girl playing in this game. She certainly belongs here. I've seen her score a lot of goals when she played for the Stars. 9:28 to go. It's 2-0 Kenai. Early goals by Eubank and John McGlasson. From the face-off, and it goes into the corner. Hustling after it is Arthur. He'll go behind the net. He does not connect to Justice Miller. And helping him out will be Journey Miller. Rink wide, goes for high, and over the stick of Ty Fenton. Might be an icing call here. No, they waive it. Trevor Baldwin fighting for it. It gets it past the point, and it trickles down in the so high zone. And gobbling it up will be Justice Miller. Miller will set up behind his net, comes out slowly, hits the right wing. That's Arthur. Andrew Arthur has it poked away, and Zach Meese doing the honors there. Here comes Ty Fenton. Ty Fenton wants to carry him all the way around to the other side. Comes to Wyatt Metcalf. He hits a rink-wide pass to Fenton. Fenton goes down. Oh, just poked away by Itchy. Oh, he was flying. And it goes down, and no icing. Wyatt Metcalf drops it into the corner. Nearboard play to Ty Fenton. Fenton tries a breakout pass. It's intercepted nicely there by Ishii. Ishii. Oh, that's not Ishii. That's Trevor Baldwin. High slot shot and a save.
Nice save.
My goodness.
That was a great save. Had him going the other way. Shot behind him. Still was able to drag that back leg.
It was a fine move by Baldwin and an equally fine save by C as Baldwin pulled up for the high slot and shot it low. And it's
he shot it low.
Yeah.
Had C going to his left and shot the puck to his right. He was able to drag that back leg enough to make the save.
Preston Weeks now with the puck, goes to the red line, now to he'll stop at the blue, and he'll regroup with Lucas Klein. His pass picked up by Glick, and the Cardinals intercept, and it comes to Eubank. Eubank very slowly, but keeps possession. That was very much his style even in high school. And he was hard to move off the puck, but speed wasn't his forte, it was strength. And it comes to Hamilton. Hamilton with a wrist shot. It's deflected and hits the protective netting just over the glass. Whew, 7:36 to go.
7:36 to go. And it's just been nonstop. Back and forth. This is a great game.
It certainly is, and there's bumps, but they're not very hard.
No.
And they're just the kind of squeeze checks that you want.
They're not that tired yet.
Yeah, McGlasson will face it off with Dylan Walton. It comes to the near side, and that's Preston Weeks. Weeks gets it into the skates of Clayton Glick. Glick trying to break through, and the Cardinals will counterattack. Here comes Jacob Begich. Long rink-wide pass, a glove deflected. And possession now to Dylan Walton. Dylan Walton with a wrist shot. Blocker glove save. Big fat rebound, but nothing there for the Stars. And with the puck now is Hamilton. Hamilton hits it Thompson, and now with the puck is Jed McGlasson. And a head-manning pass now to Clayton Glick. A shot and a save. It goes right over the crossbar. I'm telling you, Nick Begich has had everything his way. When it comes to bounces, there's another save. And the rebound goes into the far corner. With the puck now is McGlasson. McGlasson stuffs it back behind the net for the Cardinals, looking for a breakout pass. They don't make it. They fit it. And it comes to the left wing side. This is McGlasson, tries to weave through a bunch. McGlasson has neatly checked away there by Parker Lockwood. He'll hit Dylan Walton. Dylan Walton is checked off the puck. There's a scramble for it. Now it's going to come to the near side, and that is Lee Green. Lee Green goes in deep. Cardinals steal it away. And there is a blooper pass, and that goes up into the rafters, and we'll have a face-off here with 6:07. No media timeouts, I guess, Ryan Green.
What's up with that? Who needs commercial timeouts when we got such great hockey?
You're listening to the 28th annual Kenai Soldana All-Star Alumni Game. And from the face-off, it's picked up there by Parker Lockwood. Lockwood. Cross-ice pass goes through the slot, and holding it in, I believe, is Justice Miller. With the puck now, look out, it's right off the crease. Inadvertently sent there by a Cardinal defenseman, and Wirtz will cover the puck. 5:52, 2-0, Kenai with two early goals at 1:49 and 2:56.
Yeah, it's settled down quite a bit.
It certainly has. Now behind the net. A struggle for the puck here, and a backhand pass goes halfway to the slot, and with the puck now, and head-manning it to Selak. Selak closing in as a wrist shot and a save, and the rebound covered. Boy, a very narrow angle shot, but it was on goal. I might have hit his face mask.
Yeah, he got him right in the chin. Yeah, just popped the lid off there. It's a nice save by Aiden C. Nice move down the left side of the rink.
It's always nice to give the goaltender an unofficial timeout. He's got a head of hair there, too, to take care of. Face-off will come to his right, and it's going to be between Zach Meese and Braden Van Meter. Good crowd here tonight, Vince.
Yep, it is.
Face-off to the right, and it squeezes through the nearboard side. Green will hammer it all the way. The Cardinals can't get there in time on the far point. And with the puck now is Trevor Baldwin. Baldwin with a good pass. Here's a 2-on-1. There's a shot and a glove. I don't think that was on goal. There's no way of telling for sure. Now, I would have said that a pass was in order there, but if you'll notice, the open man did not lay back, so he had the defenseman between him and the pass.
Yeah, it would have been a tough pass. Kind of a tough decision, that close to the net, going that hard.
Van Meter and McGlasson, and it comes to Justice Miller. Head manning pass at the blue line. Everybody overskates it. Now to the red. Still nobody in possession. Stars have it now. And closing in there is Justice Miller. The shot and another save by Wirtz. That might have been an armpit save. He has lost nothing to the years, I'll tell you that. Here's Parker Locke with a shot that goes off the side of the net. And Lockwood gobbles up the rebound. It's poked away from him. Fighting for it is Trevor Baldwin with Parker Lockwood. Nobody in possession. There's a 4-man, 5-man scrum down there in the near corner. Need a little more camera in that corner, I think. We can adjust the camera just a little bit to the right. There you go. That's perfect. You had it there. And with the puck now, stealing it is there's a quick shot and another save by Wirtz. And it was right off the crease.
Look at that.
Van Meter had him dead to rights, and now here's a wrist shot and it's blocked to the defense. The Cardinals will lead a left winger here. And let's see what happens. As a good move here by Selak. He'll try to rag the puck and get some change from his teammates who want to change on the fly. Long breakout pass, knocked down, unbelievable, right out in front, and trying to get the shot is Ishii. Ishii will dither with the puck, will put it in the corner, and it comes to Wagner. Wagner, good move, and it reverses behind the net. Tries to feed Ishii, but he cannot get the puck, and the Stars come charging back again with Parker Lockwood. Lockwood with a pass that's intercepted, and a good back-checking job there by Eubank. And now moving over the blue line is Eubank. And everybody overskates that one. Here comes Journey Miller down the right side, left side. And she'll hold on possession. Makes a pass, top of the circle. And Cardinals will come right back. A 1-on-2. Great move there. And closing in is number 15, Trevor Baldwin. And finally it's poked away from him. Puck goes up, a bounder. And picked up by Andrew Hamilton. Hamilton is pestered nicely there by Klein. Neutral zone play. And it comes to Trevor Wagner. Wagner over the blue line. A wrist shot. It's wide and low to the right side. And over there to help out is Eubank. Eubank, cross-ice pass to the top of the blue. Here's a wrist shot. It's deflected. And right through the crease with a centering pass off the stick of Wagner. And the Stars will gather it in with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the first period. Preston Weeks at the blue line. Goes down the right side. Closes in. A shot. Oh, that hit the side of the net. Rippled the cords. Wasn't sure if it was in or out. And he'll keep at it. Preston Weeks with the puck. Works his way to the blue line. He'll underlead Burcham, but Burcham knows what to do. Now there's a cross-ice pass. That's poked by a Cardinal defender. And now to the blue line again. There's a wrist shot broken at the defense off of Preston Weeks' skates. Now Burcham has it intercepted. I think that's McGlasson. He'll feed it off the boards. Might take an icing call here, but they're going to waive it. He's there in time. And with the puck is Weeks. He'll reverse. Weeks at the nearboard side. Weeks has it stolen away by McGlasson. McGlasson, there's a wrist shot. A shot at the goalpost. Oh, off the stick of number 24, Milburn. Behind the net. Nice move there by Metcalf. Metcalf with a move. Gets it over to the left wing side. They'll try a rink wide. And picked up by Fenton. Fenton Centered it right there, and the Cardinals' back checking has been outstanding. Here's McGlasson very slowly waiting for his teammates to catch up. They goes off a skate. Now going north and south and not connecting is Milburn. Deegan Walton over to Justice Miller. Oh, right at the blue line. Here comes Glick. Glick with a shot and a save by Wertz. Breakout pass does not connect. It was a minute to go here in the first period. The Cardinals lead 2-0. And now with the puck, that is Reagan Graves. Graves over the blue. He's checked. Near board side. Nobody in clear possession. Graves has it. He'll dump it in. It's wide to the right side. And after it is Lee Green. Lee Green looking to make a breakout pass. He'll keep possession. Goes right up the throat and right to a Cardinal. And back and forth at 100-foot passes between two opponents. And here comes Dylan Walton. Dylan Walton closing in. He passes right out in front in the crease. And nobody home there yet for the Stars. There's a shot. Bites another leg saved by Wertz. Before the game, I'll tell you what, I thought Wertz was over the hill. But he certainly is not, as breaking out is number 12. That's Zach Meese. An icing call here with 2 seconds to go. I looked at Nick Wertz. I thought, Nick, oh, good luck. Well, my goodness, don't let appearances fool you. Holy cow.
Yeah, I've had some experiences as coach before. One of the things that both the worst boys have showed me, they have a heart.
Yeah.
That won't quit.
Right.
Literally. They tried to make it quit.
Glick with the face-off, and that's going to mean what a preposterous first period of action. And why don't you talk for a minute here while I catch my breath here, Vince, okay?
Well, I don't blame you there. That game was back and forth. Started out really strong for Kenai. And Soldano was kind of feeling their way into it, trying to figure out what they were going. And they did. They started going, and it started being pretty even, going back and forth. They just weren't able to get it behind the goaltending. 2 quick goals for Kenai. Other than that, it was dead even, if you ask me. Both teams back and forth.
Oh, Cardinals late in the period hit a goal pipe there. And but C and Wertz, man, oh man, I think we're going to have a Pee-wee team out here. All right, let's review the scoring. The scoring was opened at 1:49 of the first period by Jake Eubank, and he was assisted by Trevor Wagner. And just over a minute later, it was John McGlasson with an assist to Trevor Baldwin. Saves in that period, 10 for Aiden C. and 15 for Nick Wertz. There were no penalties. I thought there might have been one, but it's just the kind of hockey game you like to watch. It's fast. The passing's excellent. The checks are squeeze type. And the guys are having fun out there, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right, Bobby. The one call that there could have maybe been 2, but neither one of them would have made a difference in the outcome, the call itself. So let him play.
Which play was that?
Well, the first one when you talk about where he got dug down in front of the net.
Okay, yeah.
The puck wasn't there at the time. It definitely would be a call in minor hockey, easily.
Right.
High school hockey, probably just as easy.
I think these are mini-mites, aren't they?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
yeah, these are 6 to 8-year-olds.
Yeah, there won't be any understanding of spreading out here. It's going to be like a Charlie Brown hockey game.
The guppies going to the feed.
Yeah. And we've got some grown-ups playing goal. All right.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Grays against Blues.
Yeah, this. Oh, yeah, I think this is.
Oh, they scored!
What a great shot from the left side.
Who's running the bench for the 2 teams? Do you know?
Well, it looks like Jed's out there in the center ice dropping the puck. I'm not sure if we have other coaches out. Well, I'm sure we probably have other coaches out there, but Jed looks like he's the one dropping the puck. This is the mini-mite division, the 6 to 8-year-olds.
I'm talking about during the alumni game.
Well, I haven't seen anybody on either bench.
I haven't either, so.
I remember the very beginning when the alumni game first started being played, I wasn't involved in too many of them because being the first alumni to graduate from Kenai, there wasn't enough of us to have a game.
You were old by that first game anyway.
But I remember one of Gabe's favorite lines, because he spent a lot of time behind the bench on alumni games, and he'd had a lot of experience coaching the kids that he was on his team. Then one of his favorite lines is, and I know that this is true because I've had it said to me, that we're not coachable.
One thing I want to ask you about, because in those days, the outdoor rinks, I think you had an Augustine volcanic eruption once, which closed your rinks down with volcanic ash. Can you tell me? I had a volcanologist on my radio show this afternoon. That's why I bring it up. What happened there?
I sure can tell you about it. I mean, I remember I watched it, and I could see it moving toward us. And when it got to us, it left a blanket of ash. So the whole rink was covered. But at the time, it was still coming down, and my wife set out a little glass jar to collect what was coming down. So I actually have a little collection of that.
You weren't married at the time.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the one later.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the first one,
right,
because Brian Gabriel told me about that sometime in the mid-'70s, like 74, 75.
But I have two collections of volcanoes that have erupted and came over us.
Right.
So I'm thinking I still have that one too, but I'm not sure. But anyway, it was like the dusting of snow we had here lately.
Right.
That's about how thick it was, or how deep it was, but a lot thicker and a lot denser, obviously, because it was volcanic ash.
Well, I remember in 89 and 90. I remember in 89 and 90 we had several eruptions, and when the springtime came, you could see the berms had so many layers like French pastry.
Yeah. Yep, I remember that. The one thing, those when we get those eruptions, we don't quite understand what it does worldwide, nationwide, statewide. But in our own little microcosm, as far as the rink's concerned, like you were talking about, trying to get that off the ice.
You couldn't. You had to just keep piling
ice
over
it. Yeah, we'd float over it.
Yeah.
We shoveled. Obviously, we'd go out and shovel. Then we'd sweep, but we just had to put water down because we couldn't get it all off the ice, and it was like friction paper. It would just stop your skates immediately when you hit nothing but ash from an eruption.
Yeah, that's about as bad as you could get. So, of course, that's exactly the kind of grit, though, that you get in the wheel of a skate sharpener.
Pretty much.
Speaking of skate sharpeners, Vince, times have passed me by. I've looked at these new skate sharpeners. Now, you work at a sporting goods store. What kind of a skate sharpener do you have there now?
Well, I've had the same skate sharpener since, actually, when I opened it up, now I'm at Generation 2 or whatever you would want to call it. They're both not easy sharps, but custom radius. 2-head, horizontal.
Right. So what are these new things like? What are these new things
Well, the new ones are unique in that they're vertical. So when you put the skate on it, the skate's in a vertical position, and the stone runs underneath it. So you don't have the skate weight affecting the level as the skate blade relates to the stone.
But you're not actually moving the skate at all. Is it done automatically?
The skate's locked in, and the stone goes from heel to toe and back, and it follows the contour. Okay. Follows the contour. It has a sensor that allows it to follow the contour of the blade, so it doesn't change your rocker. It just follows the existing contour that's in there.
You can adjust also the hollow, I believe.
Yeah, you can. It's kind of like your old skate sharpener. One I hear is getting retired this year. The one that came from KPHA, the old Fleming Gray, the old portable.
That's. I have an easy sharp at Nikiski, but the one that came with one that came with Nikiski High School was a beast.
Okay.
All right. So, but
the old Fleming Gray used to have a cam. Then it would have a guide that would sit on the cam, and it would move the edging stone or stylus, the diamond,
right,
in correlation with the cam. So these new skate sharpeners have the same thing. They have a cam for 5/8 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/8.
And what do you do if you have a warped blade? That happens a lot with young kids.
They haven't quite figured that out yet with the automated equipment. So it's one of those things. But the same thing along with the skate sharpeners that I have, the machine doesn't do that work either. The skate sharpener has to do that work.
Right.
So there's good and bad with it.
Well, I'm most interested because I've sharpened thousands and thousands of skates. I don't think as many as you have, though. Because you work in the sporting goods store.
I have to tell you a story. I used to travel quite a bit to the sports conventions, and I remember going to Montreal to a sporting convention, and it was the first ever automated skate sharpener came out, and they had it there at the convention. And right next to the skate sharpener, they had the first ever artificial ice. So I was kind of piqued a little bit. So I didn't have my skates with me, but they had skates there to try on. So I tried a pair of skates on. I was skating around.
Teflon surface.
Yeah. I was skating on the ice and went.
It's fake ice.
It kind of works. I mean, you can skate on it.
How do you skate? How do you do a hockey stop?
You can't stop. The stuff then you couldn't stop on, and then the stuff now you can't stop on unless it's inline.
It's like inline.
You got to make big turns or short turns or whatever. You're not stopping. But I thought, okay, I could see where something like this would work where people don't have refrigeration. At least we're getting them skating. You know what I mean?
It's probably so expensive, though.
No, it was pretty dang expensive back there. Not that it's much cheaper now, but to get to the story was, since I was there, I thought, well, I'd go check out this skate sharpener, this automated skate sharpener that they had there. And I wasn't there for but maybe a couple minutes, and they had just put a new pair of skates in there, one at a time. So it sharpens, but they had just put a new pair of skates in there, and I can't remember. I know that the skate value when I was looking at it had to be a top of the line skate. It was like a $300 skate at that time. In the late 80s was a pretty expensive skate. In a couple minutes, that skate sharpener had devoured the skate. Literally made the skate worthless. Just malfunctioned. Pretty embarrassing for the people that were sitting there trying to market this product. But it was a precursor to what was to come, and it was inevitable that was going to happen.
Yeah.
I do have to tell you a story, though. One of the things that I thought was very, very interesting, back in the day when I was sharpening skates at Redline Sports, when we were here in the Sports Center in the very early days in the 80s, Mr. Henderson had bought a skate sharpener. It was a homemade skate sharpener from a guy in Anchorage. Built it himself.
Homemade?
It was homemade, and it was a vertical unit. So the weight of the skate didn't influence your edges, whether they were uneven or not. But what he had come up with a design that would follow the contour of the side of the blade so that the stone would stay directly in the middle of the blade. So the skate itself would move because it stayed right against the contour. It was spring activated. So if it had a bend in it, it stayed with the middle. The skate blade stayed with the middle, so the stone was directly in the middle of the blade, regardless if it had a banana or not. So it would follow that contour. One of a kind that I knew of.
Are we going to do some replays?
No, we got an interview.
An interview. Who we got? Who's behind me?
No, it's live in the tunnel.
I was carrying that over for someone.
Bob. I'm going to cut you to an interview.
You're going to cut me to an interview. Someone else is going to do an interview.
Marty's got an interview coming up.
Hey, Marty.
Where do you want me to look at the camera?
Just right at the camera, right at me. We're having a conversation. Okay. All right, standing here with Dagan Walton, one of the organizers of this alumni game, and a lot of this, Dagan, program is responsible for some funding of the local high schools, local hockey, and it's a thing that's been going on for 28 years now. What's this game mean to you?
It
It means a lot. It's cool to skate on the sheet that I grew up skating with and against friends that I either grew up playing with or friends that I've made since then, now that we all just skate men's league and we all made it to the league. But it means a lot to be a part of something bigger. I mean, all the proceeds of this game go towards the current local programs, and being a coach of one of those programs and seeing the benefit of this game directly means a lot to me, our coaching staff, and our friends over at Kenai as well.
Right. So tell me a little bit about how the SoHi program's going, how it's expanding or getting better all the time.
Yeah, we're really fortunate to have a really good coaching staff. I feel like a fifth fiddle out of four guys. I mean, we have an incredible coaching staff that has taken this a long ways, and coaches prior getting it to where it was when we picked it up, and it's been an honor to be a part of it. The program has done really well in the last 3 years, especially winning a title 3 seasons ago and then being runner-up last year. The current program's doing really well, and Kenai too, they're doing awesome. They have some studs over there that have some really high potential to play some high-end hockey if they choose to.
That's fantastic. What does this game mean to you specifically? And what are the keys for the second period here? What are you going to focus on a little bit more?
I like to tell my high schoolers to turn down the suck and turn up the good.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like it's a pretty even game right now. I think that their goalie's playing really well. I think we're getting our chances. I think we'll get our bounce here or there.
Yeah, Nick's definitely put up a wall there.
Yeah, Nick's playing unbelievable, and so is Agency and Arnett. So, no, it's been fun. I mean, there's a lot of high-end talent. I mean, this game means a lot to me. It wasn't going on during the 2 COVID years there, and I played in it directly out of high school when I first graduated the first few years. I think this is the 6th time I'll play in it. And then I moved back during COVID, and then asked if the game was going to be on, and it wasn't. And it meant a lot to skate in this game with my little brother. Right. So when he graduated, then I took over from Terry and Tawny Eubank. They handed me the reins. They said they were going to step aside, but I'm really grateful for the years that they put it on too. I mean, this game means a lot. It's the reason I decided to volunteer and take over it, so I could skate with my brother in this game.
That's fantastic, and I'm happy to see your brother out there as well. I appreciate the time you've given us, and we'll let you. We'll let you get to the locker room there and get with the boys.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks Marty.
Deacon.
Yep.
All right, we're going to talk to Jed next. Are you ready, Jed? Jed was on the ice there. He spends a lot of time with the 5- and 6-year-old KPHA. So both these guys, Dagan and Jed, spending a lot of time after their hockey careers and making new hockey players.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times you played in this game, Jed?
Oh, shoot, I graduated 07, so I don't know. I think I've only missed a handful, 4 or 5, so probably about 10 times, maybe somewhere like that. But
it's got to be good skating with your brother.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Now that both of us have 3 kids, it's not so often we get to skate together, unless we're coaching together, but really this is the only time we get to play together anymore, so it's pretty fun. It's kind of our once-a-year thing where we get to tell our wives, too bad, we're gonna play.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. What do you think the keys for the Cardinals going forward in the second period? Just more of the same?
Yeah, no, we're team-wise, we're playing good. Guys are playing fast. Probably just make sure we're helping Nick out a little bit more in front. They got a couple bang plays where he had to make big saves. So otherwise, this game would be probably 2-2 or 3-2 the other way. He's been playing really well. So.
Tell me a little bit about the KPHA U6 program that you're involved in.
Yeah, so U6, we're taking kids everywhere from between 3 and 6 years old, and it's mostly just like learn hockey or learn to skate. It's a lot of fun. We get a lot of kids on the ice at once, so it's a little chaotic, but it's all part of that, them learning how to skate. So we're getting about 55 to 60 kids on the ice at once, and it's a good time. We had a handful of them out here tonight, and they're all progressively getting better. When they get to come out here and do this stuff, though, you really see them get elated, and they're excited to know, oh yeah, this is what hockey's about, and it's kind of fun. And so for the kids, it's a good time. It's pretty cool.
I appreciate the time you spent with us, Jed.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a great second one. Thanks. Yep. All right, Keith, that's back to you.
Well, we're back, and I think Marty Metcalf is going to join me for color commentary in the second period. I want to thank Vince Redford. He is a wealth of hockey, local hockey history, and simply to tell you that he played baseball at Bemidji State and knew the late, great Bob Peters, as well as the baseball coach, Montebello, who is also well known by myself from my years at Bemidji. I would say Vince was about 10 years behind me when he went there. So, but also Nate Keel went to Bemidji State and was a member of an undefeated, untied 31-0 season, and also part of a 43-game winning streak that Coach Bob Peters had. So, let's see now. At the end of the first period, the Kenai Cardinals leading the Savannah Stars 2-0. A goal by number 18, Jake Eubank, with an assist to number 19, Trevor Wagner. And then at 2:50, that was at 149. At 2:56, the second goal, John McGlasson with an assist to Trevor Baldwin. Do we have any replays on that? Sequence 1 and 2. Let's see what we got. You got a play-by-play with it? In slow motion, looked pretty good. No, okay.
It didn't work right.
We have got a very, very sophisticated tech crew here. They work hard. What time did you get here this afternoon? About 1 or 2 in the afternoon? 1 o'clock, yeah, just to do this. And, but let me just tell you that it looks like a plate of spaghetti. That's what it is here, with all these wires and microphones and jacks. And there's even a joystick in one of these consoles. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different consoles up here. And just how you're going to keep track of all that. I don't know. All I got to do is watch a hockey game and talk about it. I've got the easy job. These guys here love their stuff. And they do it for the Brown Bears, and now they're doing it here. And all right.
All right, you want some play-by-play?
Yeah, let's see.
No.
All right, let's
thought
try
it would be there.
How about the second goal then? Set on, great to have you here. I watched your interview, and that was with Jed McGlasson. I think I coached him when he was like knee-high or grasshopper up in Nikiski.
Well, you passed it down because that's what he's doing now.
I know.
Coaching them little guys.
It has that effect, doesn't it? Let's talk about your son out there. What year did he graduate?
2020, so yeah. And I think he's had an opportunity to play in this game. There was a couple COVID years, so this might be the third one he's got a chance to play in.
Does he do any hockey outside of this game?
He's the assistant coach, or one of the assistant coaches here on the bench right next to Dagan Walton for the Sohai Stars. Anthony Zerflew, Lee Green.
Right.
He did play 2 years at Western Colorado down there, his freshman sophomore year, and then he's came back here, and he does a lot of hockey stuff.
We played for Western Colorado.
Yep.
You must have gone down there to watch some of those games.
I did. It was a great time. Gunnison is a fantastic little town.
And it's in the Rocky Mountains. It's not in the Great Plains, where Denver's on the plains. Okay, yeah. So who were their opponents?
They played Colorado College. They played the Utes. They played a good amount of different teams.
Right. Colorado College has a good reputation.
Yeah,
did they play the Air Force?
I don't think they did, and if they did, I'm not remembering it. We did get to watch a lot of that on Live Barn, but when you're watching on Live Barn, you're not hearing the nicknames all the time, and it's not really flowing and keeping it in your head. And I'm focused in on number 7 all the time. So, there he goes again.
Well, I think we had an absolutely spectacular first period, don't you?
Oh, I 100% agree. The Stars looked a little tentative to start, but certainly as the period grew
They woke
older,
up after the second Kenai goal.
Yeah. You got to watch out for that Eubank kid. I mean, he'll just snipe you, not even looking.
Well, that's correct, and he played that way in high school. He was hard to move off the puck. He wasn't fast, but he was hard to move off the puck.
Yeah. And he sees the whole sheet probably better than anybody that I've seen, or better than most, I'd say. So he found the right spot there, and he was able to get C high on the glove side. Yeah.
Right. So, but the story of that first period, it was Nick Wirtz.
Oh, absolutely.
With 15 saves, and my goodness, he was lucky a few times, but the puck would pop up when I was ready for it to go down his back and into the net, but it didn't happen that way.
Yeah. I think that the Stars will maybe tenderize him into submission here in the second.
I think the Stars are going to be scoring goals. There's no question about that. It's going to come down to, conditioning, but I think all things being equal, they're probably all both about the same.
Right,
so.
yeah. And there's the Cervezas in the locker room flowing now that you got one period behind you, so we'll see who comes out.
That's right.
Survives the intermission.
So the penalty box is empty. Hasn't been a single penalty. That was another nice thing about the game. There were squeeze checks and some bumps, but nothing punishing. So
I might have saw a trip.
I thought there might have been one penalty called when somebody was tied up, but they let it go. So
well, it's good. And the game's not. I mean, it's moving quickly enough, but not fast enough where you feel like you need to slow it down. Right? I mean, as a referee, this isn't going to get out of control on us. We don't have to exert a bunch of control.
Right. Yeah. The other thing I want to point out is that they're using a two-man system. That's how college hockey was done in the 70s.
Yeah.
They called they were linesmen and referees, both of them.
Right.
And it made a little bit more room on the rink, of course. Now sometimes we see 4 officials. That to me is overload. So
now you get a good look at the blue line when you're maybe out of position a little bit when you got four men on the ice. But I didn't see what I thought would look like an offsides. I mean, I think it was all called pretty clearly.
I thought it was a very good officiating. As good as the players were playing, the officials were also very, very good.
Players back on the ice now.
Okay, so the Kenai Cardinals lead 2-0 after one period. 2 very early goals at 1:49 and 2:56 of the first period. And the goal scorers were Jake Eubank and John McGlasson, with assists given to Trevor Wagner and Trevor Baldwin. Saves it once again. Aiden C. with 10 saves, and he was outstanding in goal after those first 2 early goals. And then Nick Wirtz with 15 saves. All right, let's see what happens here in the second period.
I'm pretty excited. Here's the thing that to think about. Trevor Baldwin coached Lockwood, Klein, Medkoff, and maybe a couple others on the Cardinal side, and to a second place finish in the state title game as Pee-wees. And then he hung up his coaching skates after that, but he coached, and might have even had Van Meter on that team.
Well, here we go with the Cardinals going left to right. In the second period, the face-off will be between Zach Meese and Braden Van Meter. And from the face-off, it's on goal. A shot and a save right away by Wirtz. Penalty box is empty. They break out on the left side. It's going to be held in there by Preston Weeks. Shot is broken up. And with control now, Lucas Klein. Klein gets it over to Glick. Glick That's Preston Weeks now. And a stick goes flying off the hands of Zach Mace. And the Stars will break out. A little bit of an under-leading pass there. It goes off the boards, and we'll have an icing call. That's the first icing call, amazingly, in this game.
Yeah, that first 20 went really quickly. Oh, it went 20 minutes.
Pee Wee game was interesting as well. Face off to the left of Aiden C. There are no backup goalies. And Van Meter and Meese. And Van Meter wins it, but the Cardinals intercept it in the high slot. Closing in now is Selak. Selak has it poked away from him. And now it's Gomez. Mario Gomez knocked down by the Cardinals. Number 10, that's Graves. And the Stars pick it up, but again, nice back checking there. Here comes Gomez. Gomez makes a nice pass to Van Meter, to the Cardinal Blue. And chasing after it is Aiden Milburn. Milburn has a man on his case. He'll lose the puck, and it goes into the far corner. And with the puck now is Van Meter. Van Meter centers it. Nobody home. It's going to go the length of the ice. Stopped by C as he comes out of the can and drops it off for Preston Weeks. He'll come up with a head of steam on the right side. That is blue, now the red, now the Cardinal Blue. Weeks going in deeper. Wrist shot and a save by Wurz goes by. Go to the near board side, a counterattack by Begich. Begich at the blue line, fiddling for the puck, holding it in was Trevor Baldwin. And now a breakout pass and an icing call here on the Stars. We are minute 40 into the second period. The Cardinals lead 2-0. Marty, any comments?
Journey Miller just a little short on the reach there from that outlet pass, or she would have had quite the break.
Marty, make a comment every time we get a whistle if you can. It helps me out. Face off, Jacob Begich. He'll get the draw to the right point. Trevor Ball with a wrist shot goes off a shin pad. And now trying to center it away and into the crease off the stick of Wagner. And the Stars will come up with it on the left wing side. That is Burcham. Burcham. And going in deep, the Cardinals hammered across Ishii. Has it intercepted right through the low slot, and it was deflected off a stick shaft in the air. And now a chance here by Metcalf. Metcalf at the goal line, right off the right post, a turnaround shot. Megic with it, watch the backhander, and another preposterous save. But the puck is loose. That's a live grenade. Here's a wrist shot and another save.
Yeah,
and now that might have hurt Wirtz. I'm not sure. He lost his mask. I think that stops play immediately. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You are not wrong. That's when the play ends. Wurz using his head.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That was standing on his head for 2 or 3 saves there. My goodness.
The Medcoff, Miller, and Fenton line really waking up on that one and putting 2 or 3 shots on him right away. And the last one removes the helmet.
All right, it's Jed McGlasson facing it off with Wyatt Metcalf. And now behind the net, and good forechecking there by the Stars to put it over the other side. Ishii does not try for it. And now here's a wrist shot right through the low slot. It's not deflected. And with the puck now is Thompson. Thompson gets bumped. And now picking it up is Jed McGlasson. McGlasson at the blue line. McGlasson tries to get around one. He's still got the puck. He's going to swing behind the net. And the puck is poked away, but Ishii will gobble it up. No, that's Eubank. Eubank with a backhand pass, top of the slot. They chop at it, and the Stars will counterattack. Here comes Journey Miller, and it's blocked up at the blue line. The turnaround shot puts it down behind the net, and picked up nicely there by the Cardinals. Here comes Trevor Baldwin. It's poked away from him, but following up and throwing it to the nearboard side, and Justice Miller. Cardinals will intercept top of the slot. A quick move there by Ishii. Ishii passes it off to the left side. Going in deep to Ishii. Top of the slot. It's deflected wide. A turnaround shot. It's on goal. And another rebound. And a wide open can there. And the Cardinals cannot get the shot away. Nearboard play. The Stars go rink wide. And possession's going to come to Andrew Hamilton. Hamilton And he underleads. And now picked up by Dylan Walton. Walton goes north-south. A shot in the slot. Hammered at. And watch this. Off the crease. And controlled by the Stars. There's Dagan Walton with a shot, goes high and deflected over the crossbar. Top of the slot. There's a shot and a goal. Dagan Walton finally puckers the cords for the Stars as he beat Nick Wirtz high right under the crossbar, and it's 2-1.
Beautiful play by the Stars as they gain the zone.
Going to come at 4:19, and it's going to be Dagan Walton. Let's see if we can't pick up an assist here. And the center ice face-off. And it's going to be between Zach Mace.
All right, folks, we got a family affair here. This goal is sponsored by Edward Jones Investments. That goal brought to you. That goal scored by Dagan Walton, assisted by Dylan Walton, and assisted by Clayton Glick.
All right, there you go.
It's the Waltons.
All right.
Good night, Grandma.
There's a TV show.
Good night, Grandma.
All right. Now the new board play. The Cardinals will press here. And it's in the corner, picked up by Levi Meese. Meese with a pass right through the crease, and it's held in. A backhander broken up, and the Stars will clear to the near board side. Andrew Arthur. It goes behind the net. Cardinals in possession, looking to make a play to the left point. They go down into the corner with it. Cozying the puck, I believe, is Begich. Begich tries to get it out to the point, but it's just going to help the Stars. And checking down the right-hand side is Dylan Walton. And now to the near board play. Cardinals hack at it, picked up by Dagan, and a quick shot is hard and on goal. And now behind the net, the Cardinals pass it over to a wing. They'll use the boards, and a nice head-manning pass. Here comes Selak. Selak, and on goal with number 11, and it's off the stick of Levi Meese. Selak has the rebound. Selak makes a pass, it's intercepted. Here comes Parker Lockwood over the blue line. Lockwood with the shot is high and into the corners. Held in there by Lucas Klein. With the puck is Trevor Wagner. Wagner losing it in turn to Klein. Klein, the puck is at the blue line. Nobody in possession yet. Now Gomez has it. Everybody overskates it. Here comes Van Meter. Right wing side to Lockwood, right out in front, a shot and a goal! And the Stars have tied it here very quickly. And a wide on the rebound. And that's number 17. It is Braden Van Meter. And we are tied 2-2.
Van Meter from Lockwood. Beautiful play. Both these boys 2020 graduates. They've played this game together before.
It's going to come at 6-11. So the Stars kind of returning the favor here to the Cardinals with two quick goals in the second period, just about 2 minutes apart. And we're tied at 2. And when you consider the Cardinals almost took a 3-0 lead a few minutes ago, it shows you how hockey can turn around on a dime. Down the right wing side, it's Parker Lockwood. Lockwood passing it over to Klein. Klein has it stolen. Now McGlasson. Here's Jed McGlasson. They got a 3-on-1. McGlasson centers it. It goes up into the lights and comes down to possession of the Stars. And now here's Lockwood again. Now a left wing shot by Van Meter. It's low into the slot. Comes to the circle again. There's a shot. Goes behind the net. Jed McGlasson pokes at it, does not do anything with it, and stolen by the Stars, but he gets some help here from Aiden Milburn. He'll reverse. Milburn sets up camp behind his own net. He'll pick up a forechecker in Gomez and come out on the left side. Headmans it now to Eubank. Eubank will retreat. Over to Jed McGlasson. McGlasson down the left wing side. Cruising down the left side. Looking to make a pass. Uses the board. Passes to himself. Now to the near board corner. And the Stars will come out with it. Here is Journey Miller. Journey Miller over the blue line. Takes a shot. It's off an ankle. And it comes to the near board play. And loose puck. Picking it up there is Ishii. Ishii headmans it smartly to Zach Mace. Zach Mace 1-on-2. Fans a shot. And it goes behind the net. Meese has it again. Top of the slot. Feeds one off a slap shot to go. Oh, a roaring slap shot by Phyllis. That was in the net.
I did too.
I'll have to take a look at that one. And here comes Journey Miller. There doesn't seem to be much complaint by anybody. There's a shot that goes right through the crease. And it comes to the left point. That's going to come to Aiden Burcham. A shot and a save. And that is a goal for the Stars. This is going to have to be reviewed, I'll tell you that. We have no idea what happened down there. Did you think it was in the net?
I did. I'm wondering if he got his pad down in behind. No call back there. But with a two-man refereeing crew, maybe you're not in position to see it or call the goal.
But the Stars are going to get us
Off a real nice pass from Aiden Burcham.
Medcom from Burcham.
So high lead.
And that's Miller finally putting it in the net. So they give the assist to Burcham and Miller. Or Burcham and Medcoff, rather.
Okay, we'll get that in a minute here, but I'm going to get the play-by-play picked up. But I'm surprised nobody said a word about what happened there, so we must have missed it. I don't know. What's the vote down here on the replay? We'll have to take a look at it. 3-2 Stars.
Quite a couple busy shifts for the Stars there in a row. 3 goals and 4 shifts.
Zach Meese facing it off. And the face-off comes to the Stars. That is Dagan Walton. He'll put it down in deep to his brother Dylan. Dagan comes after it. Holds it on the near board side. Dylan jamming it. Comes up with the puck. Emerges with it. Goes to the top of the circle. There's a slap shot, and it's wide. Watch the rebound. It's poked away. That's what was really amazing. I didn't see any Cardinal sticks go up when Ishii slap shot. Apparently went in the net. And he didn't complain much. Here's a slap shot from the right point. Boy, I haven't seen many of those. And we've seen 4 or 5 of them here now. Dearborn play. Walton loses it. Cardinals. Quick, nice, smart pass there to Dagan Walton over the blue line. Stick goes flying. It goes poked away, but Walton holds it in. And the Cardinals, Andrew Hamilton, will clear it to the left wing. And it moves ahead to Zach Meese. Zach Meese with a wrist shot. It's high and wide to the left side. With the puck now is Andrew Arthur. Arthur, near board play. And controlled by the Cardinals, Milburn. Milburn with a rink-wide pass. And over to Reagan Graves. He'll duck a check, but the Stars come up with it. And now they miss a breakout pass and an icing call.
Stars look like a completely different team here in this second period to start with. We're only halfway through the second. They're definitely coming out with a little bit more intensity.
I thought that slap shot was in and out, and I thought it was low.
It did sound like it hit the back pad.
It hit the piping in the back. Yeah. Face off to the right.
Well, hopefully it's not a 1-goal game in the end, Bob.
Well, we'll just have to take a look at the replay in the second period, but there's nothing they can do about it now. A breakout pass to Parker Lockwood coming down the right side. He quickly picks up a back checker, but Lockwood will control. Lockwood with the puck. He'll feed it off to Miller. Miller with a wrist shot. It's deflected. Watch it in the slot, and that goes by wide. And now the Stars behind the net. And that is Van Meter. Quick shot and a goal.
Van Meter returning the favor to Lockwood. Credit Van Meter to the assist, finding the guy mid-slot.
All right, I had my eyes off the puck. Who's the goal scorer?
That's Lockwood.
Lockwood, number 8. And who are you going to give the assist to?
That's number 17.
It's going to come at 11:21. And the assist to Van Meter. And it's 4-2 Stars.
He shoots a little bit like his dad. Number 8, Parker Lockwood, with an assist from number 17, Braden Van Meter, and an assist from number 10, Andrew Arthur.
Nice call, Matt. With the near board side, and it comes to the left point. It's stuffed back in there by Justice Miller. And right out in front, look out, and Wirtz tries to poke it away, but the puck is still alive. The head manning pass for the Cardinals, and a 2-on-2 developing here. Here's Begich. Begich loses the puck, centers it to nobody, but it comes to Parker Lockwood. Lockwood will retreat, and he gets a forechecker and staves him off. Now to the near board side. Four-man scrum, they're digging it out. Stars come up with it, and it comes to Van Meter. Van Meter losing it in turn now to Trevor Baldwin. Trevor Baldwin with a backhand pass. He'll connect to Jed McGlasson. McGlasson goes in deep. McGlasson behind the net. Still with the puck. A turnaround shot and a fine save there by C. He had his leg pad right on. There's a shot and a goal. I believe that is off of Jake Eubank. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You were not.
All right, and McGlasson with that shot right on the ice. A fine save by C, but Eubank puts the Cardinals back in business. And that's going to come at 10:35 of the second period. And like you were mentioning, Eubank is a deadeye.
Yeah, he is. He's a sniper.
From the face-off, the Cardinals in the slot, and a loose puck, forechecking after it. Trying to pick up the assist. I did not listen. Comes to the left point. There's a shot by Ishii, and it's blocked at the defense. And now near-board play, and it's come to Trevor Baldwin. Knocked down there by the Cardinals, Wagner. Wagner with a good move at the blue. Wagner, top of the slot, shot, and a save by C. Watch the rebound, and it goes cleared off to the right side. And the Stars with a rink-wide pass to Journey Miller over the blue. She'll stop at the mid-boards with a pass if she fans it. And it's stolen away by Trevor Baldwin. He'll feed it off to McGlasson. McGlasson back to ball on top of the slot. Trying for a feed. It's blocked. And very nicely. And it comes to the Stars. Down the right side, I believe that's Preston Weeks. He'll lose it in turn. And now Jed McGlasson smoothly coming down the right wing side on his off wing. It's poked away nicely there by Lucas Klein. And the near board play. And up with the puck. And watch the give and go here behind the net. It comes to Levi Meese. Levi Meese will feed the left point. It comes to Hamilton. Hamilton down into the corner. There's a shot and a save and holding on to it. What a fine save by C. But you'll notice looking for a rebound was, let's see, that's number 12. That's Zach Meese. But if that had been a real game, they'd have been all over him like ugly on a dog because he wanted to get something off the goaltender's glove. Nobody touched him. 7:04 to go. Right from the face-off, a rolling puck, and it comes once again to Hamilton. Hamilton feeds the corner. Thompson goes after it. And now that is Levi Meese. It's Cardinals here with stolen momentum. But the Stars lead 4-3. They just hold it in, and holding it in is Hamilton. Hamilton with a rink-wide pass intercepted in the mid-slot, and the Cardinals have to hustle. Here is Aiden Milburn. He's got a forechecker, and it's stolen there by Walton. Walton closing in, a shot and a goal. It went off the post and in. Dylan Walton on an errant pass, closed in, hit the post, and that time the post rang in the favor of the shooter.
I think he had two posts that time. Maybe I'm mistaken, but he got right and left on that one.
And that's going to come at, let's see, it's going to come at 13:30 of the second period, and the Stars regain a two-goal lead, 5-3. And that's Dylan Walton. We'll pick up an assist here in a minute. From the face-off, and dugging after it is Dagan. Dagan Walton behind the net, looking to center something out. Walton, farboard side, and he feeds his brother. Dagan will reverse.
That's the High Star scoring line. Goal scored by number 91, Dagan Walton. Assist, number 21, Clayton Glick. And assist,
that's not
number
right.
13, Lee Green.
It was Dylan Walton, number 29. I'm sure he got the goal. So the referees missed it.
We got something here.
Yeah, we got something coming down the right wing side. Glick is pushed off the puck. And with it now is Dylan Walton. Dylan has it poked away. Thompson will move down the left wing side. It's poked away. He'll follow up. And Thompson will get a backhander in there. And picked up now by Lee Green. Green will hit Burcham. Back to Green. Green slowly over the blue line. Green, top of the circle. It's knocked away from here. Here's a breakaway. And let's see if the goaltender comes out. And an icing call. Holy cow. Landon Selak had an opportunity there. I'm sure the referees miscalled. They didn't hear the right goal score because it was scored by number 29, Dylan Walton. And they announced it as 91, Dagan.
Right.
Yeah. Face off to the right of Nick Wirtz and Jacob Begich. There's a shot. It's wide to the right side. And picked up there by Parker Lockwood. Lockwood goes behind the net and centers one right there, and it's intercepted by the Cardinals' Begich. Begich gets it to Selak. Selak down the right wing, fans his pass, has to hustle, but the Stars will come back. Head manning pass by Justice Miller. Miller has the puck. Miller goes in deep. Miller trying to get around a defender. And now he'll feed off to the right point. And now to Van Meter. Down to Lockwood. Lockwood works his way top. Oh, beautiful lead pass, but Andrew Arthur could not get his stick on it in time. Now at the blue line, and Arthur will control. Arthur on his backhand. Arthur feeds it off to Van Meter. And now on the near board side. Puck pops up. And the Cardinals hack at it. Here is Trevor Baldwin. Tries to center pass. Back to Baldwin. Off his skate. A shot and a goal. That one behind the net. All right. Forward play. A beautiful three-point pass, but the shot went behind the net. And C makes a save.
He'll ice that one down.
Let's go back to that 2-0. The Cardinals really ran out of ice, and I think the goaltender did well to come out and cut that angle.
Yeah, you're right.
4 minutes to go here in the second period. The Stars with 5 goals.
Lots of different swings of momentum in this period alone.
Yes. Well, we'll see what happens now. And the draw comes to the left point. It's held in there by Ishii. It goes into the corner. And with the puck now, I believe, is Klein. Puck goes now to Preston Weeks. Weeks over to Klein. He has it poked away. Puck now to Metcalf. Metcalf with a head manning pass. It's intercepted by Baldwin. Baldwin at the blue. Pops up. A bouncing puck. Nobody can control it very easily. And with it now is Journey Miller. Miller feeds it off right out in front. And a blocker glove saved there by Wirtz off the stick of Weeks. Behind the net, it's poked away. Watch that turnaround shot, and that one goes high and wide. Journey Miller with the puck. Miller goes into the corner. Puck is loose. Jed McGlasson overleads, but it's going to get some help from Trevor Wagner. 2-on-2. Nice drop pass there to Trevor Baldwin. Baldwin top of the slot. He'll get the shot away, and it's blocked at the defense. And an outstanding move there by Weeks. Weeks to the blue line. They're offside. They missed it. And Weeks will maintain. He'll reverse. Weeks will feed it off to Fenton. Fenton. Shot is intercepted. And the Cardinals will return. Levi Meese in turn losing it. And going to be an offside here on the Stars with 2:26 to go in the second period. It's 5-3 Stars. They scored 4 unanswered goals. The Cardinals answered with 1, and then the Stars got their 5th. Well, we count this in a few minutes at intermission time. And the draw squirts over to the farboard side. It's going to come to Lee Green. Green. He'll hit Burcham. Burcham with a move at the red line. He'll lose it. And the Cardinals accelerate right away. Here's Zach Meese. There's a shot by Thompson. I believe that was blocked at the defense. Meese will fight for it. It goes into the corner. Somebody's spun around. Holding it in now is Hamilton. And now the Stars emerge. They got a man loose. Who else? It is Dagan Walton. There's a shot and a save. Watch the rebound. A backhander and another save by Words. There's a shot by Dylan Walton. And that stopped 3 amazing saves there. And those Walton brothers are absolutely darts out there for the Stars.
I don't think Nick knew where that last shot was.
No, he did not. From the face-off, the Stars get it to the near board side. And trying to come up with the puck. Nobody in control. Chasing after it is Lee Green. Green. D to D. He'll hit Burcham. Burcham over the blue line. Burcham overskating the puck. Oversticking the puck, I should say. And it comes to Landon Selak. And the Cardinals will bang it off the glass and control to Arthur. Arthur, farboard side to Walton. Walton to Walton. Nice move, good stick handling there. It's going to be picked up by Justice Miller. Nobody in possession now. Miller still dithering with the puck, and he'll get it in deeper. And chasing after it is Milburn. Milburn has a forechecker, and he's got some help. Long breakout pass. It connects to Selak. Selak tries to go through 2 skaters. Won't work. Here comes Dagan Walton. He'll overskate the puck. Now it is Meese. Meese with a shot and a save and a rebound. And that goes into the corner. Farboard sides, Cardinals top. There's a turnaround shot. He didn't get all of it. Now behind the net is Selak. Selak centers. There's a shot and a save by C. Boy, he had the top right and the top left corners open. But because he was down on his knees, but the Cardinals shot it right into his breadbasket.
With the amount of action he's seeing, just that he's squared up on it's pretty good.
I'd say so. Those goaltenders know where their posts are at all times. 22.3 seconds to go. Second period. Stars lead 5-3. Backhand pass goes behind the net. 10 seconds to go, near-board play, and the Stars end. The Cardinals will hack at it, and here's a 2-on-1 developing for the Stars. Here is Parker Lockwood, out backhander and a save on the last seconds here. And shows you how fast it can be turned around from one end to the other. Nothing like the speed of hockey. And let's review this period here. Marty, let's see. I don't have all the assists, especially the one your son had an assist on the goal by Justice Miller.
Journey Miller, yep, you're right.
Journey Miller had an assist.
Journey Miller had the goal. Medkoff had the assist.
I'm sorry, I thought Justice Miller, number 11, scored the goal, but it was Journey?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Only one assist?
Yes, sir.
Let's review then what happened here in the second period. The Cardinals led 2-0, and the Stars scored at 4:19, 6:11, 8:07, 11:21. The Cardinals replied at 10:35, and the Stars finished off the scoring at 13:30. So let's get the assists of all the goals. There have been no penalties in this contest for the Cardinals. They opened the scoring at 1:49 of the first period with a goal by Jake Eubank. He was assisted by Trevor Wagner. And at 2:56, it was John McGlasson with an assist to Trevor Baldwin. And that's how the first period ended, with Nick Wirtz standing on his head with 15 spectacular saves. But the Stars came on like gangbusters here at 4:19. It was Dagan Walton, assisted by his brother Dylan. At 6:11, it was Braden Van Meter. I don't have assists on that one. At 8:07, it was Journey Miller with an assist to Wyatt Metcalf. At 11:21, Parker Lockwood hit the hemp with assists to Braden Van Meter and Andrew Arthur. The Cardinals scored with, once again, a goal by Jake Eubank. Might have been unassisted. I didn't pick it up because the Stars are too busy scoring goals. And at 13:30, it was once again Dylan Walton. And I think there should be an assist in there, but I don't have it. Let's take a look at the saves in the two periods. A&C had 10 in the first, 8 in the second. This is unofficial, for a total of 18 saves. Nick Wirtz, 15 in the first, 11 in the second, for a game total of 26 saves. So really a tremendous second period for the Soldotna Stars. I'm trying to get here now how many points the Walton brothers posted. I guess each of them had a goal, and Dagan had an assist, although there may be something on his goal, which occurred at 13:30. There's no question the referees, you saw the replay, it was Dylan who scored that goal, and they announced it as for his brother. So, all right. In the meantime, we're going to take a look at the player of the period. I'm trying to look this one over for the Stars. Goal and assist for Braden Van Meter. A goal and assist for Dylan Walton. But who do you think was the outstanding player for the Stars in that period?
I think you got to say Dagan Walton.
Okay.
That's my thought.
But he's only got the one goal. However, he's been a presence out there.
Yeah, that's my thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah, he's digging deep in his own or deep in their end for sure. He's been formidable below their goal line.
I'd have to agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
It's a toss-up between the two brothers.
Between the two brothers,
In fact, if we have to make them co-players of the period, okay?
That's right.
That's the Pop, the Walton brothers. So
I think you give Lockwood an honorable mention. Certainly his presence on the ice is noticeable.
I would agree with you on that as well. So, but it was all Stars in that pair. Go ahead.
And between him and Van Meter, that line there, I think they traded goals and assists as well.
Still like to see that replay on the goal that was not counted by I believe Phil Ishii. I don't know if we can take a look at that. It occurred somewhere, let's see, at about I thought it was tied the game. So somewhere at around the 7-minute mark.
What order?
It was after the fourth goal of the game, or actually the fifth goal of the game. All right, so it would have happened somewhere between goals 5 and 6. All right.
Is it this one?
No, because it's a goal that was not credited to Kenai. We want to see if it went in the net or not. So it would not be a goal. All right. I called it as a goal. No, it's got to be going the other way. You're going to have to run the game tape. It was after the fifth goal of the game, which was the Stars' third goal. And I thought it tied the game at 3. But I'd sure like to see if that went in the net or if it was just, we all thought it was up here.
Yeah.
It was a slap shot from the left point.
It was the one while I went to the bathroom.
It was what?
It was the one while he was in the bathroom, he says.
All right. All right, well, I'm going to take a break right now, Marty.
Excellent. I think we'll all take a break here. Keith's got some stuff he wants to show you.
It's 5-3 in favor of the Stars. The outcome's still very much in doubt.
Absolutely, yeah.
Four.
You got it next week. I think I know what it is. Are you serious? Oh, guys, thank you.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Marty, you had a real good look at we thought was a goal by Phil Ishii, and clearly it was not.
Yeah, it was a great pad saved by Aiden C. You got it slid across there. There was a lot of net above that pad, and ref was in great position to make the call. And you had an opportunity to speak with some of the Cardinals on what they saw when they were on the ice there.
Yeah, they didn't think it was a goal either. So.
Yeah, it was just me and you. We'll give one up for the Cardinals.
Well, it happens so fast, and when you got that thick padding, I don't like thick padding on the inside of the net. I like it on the outside of the net. It's called piping.
Yeah.
And the puck can come in and out really fast. If you recall, the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup in 2010 against Philadelphia in a very strange overtime situation. There's even some of the nets have a pocket.
Right.
And that's stupid because the puck was caught in the pocket and it was underneath inside the piping. Okay?
Yeah.
And so nobody in the rink knew it was a goal except Patrick Kane.
the guy who scored it. Yeah.
So, but it took a long time.
Yeah.
You know, it was funny because I've seen this, 100 times. The Blackhawks emptied the bench and they had a big hug with their goaltender, but the captain, Jonathan Toews, kept nervously looking over his head because he was wondering maybe it won't be allowed. So, but they resolved it within a minute and a half or so.
It's been a pretty exciting game, Bob.
Well, it's been an outstanding game, really, and there hasn't been a single penalty, and I didn't see any that needed to be called in that second period at all.
Definitely physical play for a non-checking game, but no checks.
Well, I didn't see many checks. There's bumping in the corners, that's fine, but there's squeeze checks mostly, and that's just really good passing when you consider that these guys haven't practiced, really.
No, and they don't play together. A few of them have played together years ago.
Yeah, right. By the way, there's going to be an outdoor game on a pond somewhere outside of Soldotna tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, I think, I'm trying to think which one it was. I think Aiden Burcham has cleared off he lives on a small lake.
He does.
And he said they're going to have an outdoor game there.
I think that's a thing the Burchams do annually, actually.
I'm really tempted to go out and watch it, but I have to call a basketball game in the afternoon. So
It might take you that long to thaw out.
It's quite all right. I'm very familiar with outdoor hockey.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I wanted to tell you that Vince Redford popped up here halfway through that period, and he wanted me to express his heartfelt gratitude to you and your dedication to Peninsula sports, and specifically Peninsula hockey. He was disappointed that he left here without saying it to you himself. So I'm passing it on.
Oh, that's very nice.
Vince is a big fan, and he loves your stuff.
Thank you very much, Vince, and thank you for passing it on, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, it's 5-3 Stars, and this has been an exciting game. Everyone's laughing and enjoying themselves, including the referees.
It won't be long now before they're swapping sweaters.
Now the face-off comes to the Stars, and that is Preston Weeks. Weeks over the line, and they'll retreat and hand it off to Klein. Klein, and head man to Preston Weeks. Weeks will retreat. Weeks keeping his head up at the blue line, and a crossover, takes a wrist shot. It's slow and wide to the left, and after it is Dagan Walton. He'll lose it and turn to Bakic. Bakic hasn't had the opportunities that he's one of the craftiest guys and speediest guys out there, and I haven't seen him come up with a goal yet. Cardinals have it now behind their own goal line. They go rink wide. It's risky. And they go head manning it. And a bump there. And it's going to be picked up by Meese. And now it's Klein. Klein head mans. It's going to be nice and call here on the Stars. With 19:02 to go here in the third period. It's 5-3 Soldotna.
A couple of guys really familiar with this ice. High school-wise as well as the next level in the Null. So that's Preston Weeks that played for the Brown Bears there for a while, and as well as Parker Lockwood.
Face off to the left of Aiden C. Nearboard play. Off the boards at the Cardinal blue line. They'll poke it away. And stolen right away by Van Meter. Cardinals under lead, the intended receiver. It's going to come to Lockwood. Lockwood. And now control to Selak. Selak. He's got it on the left wing side. Selak slowly over the blue line, and the top of the slot has it poked away. Helping him out is Eubank. And his shot is on goal. There he is again.
Once again.
Yeah.
Dangerous. Dangerous player. You certainly don't want to give him a free look.
Face off to the right of Aiden C. Eubank with 2 goals for the Cardinals. He's the only player with 2 goals in this game. From the face off, it goes behind the net. And now it's Burcham. Burcham with a rolling puck. Now he flattens it out, headmans it. It's intercepted by the Cardinals. That is Milburn. Milburn losing it in turn. Neutral zone is Van Meter. Van Meter ahead to Green. Green goes into the corner himself. He'll contend with it. Selak. And we'll have Green with a backhander. Comes out of nowhere, and a fine save there by Words. And watch this cross-ice pass. A shot, and I believe it's a goal. Yes, it is. Off the stick of Andrew Arthur. Correct me if I'm wrong. As Nick Wirtz was reaching behind him. I couldn't tell if it crossed the goal line, but he knew it.
He certainly got a piece of it, and it crawled over his shoulder about as slow as a puck can move.
Sequence. Let's see here. Yes. It's going to come at 1:40. Closing in. There's a quick shot and a save by C.
Arthur with an assist from Parker Lockwood. An assist from Mario Gomez.
Gomez and Lockwood on the assist, and a chance here for the Cardinals as the faceoff comes right off Well, it's wide to the right side. Behind it now goes McGlasson. McGlasson cozying the puck. He'll reverse. Here's a quick shot off the stick of Hamilton. It's off goal. Hamilton will golf at it. The Cardinals trying to do a Michigan. It didn't work. If you notice that, there's a turnaround shot, and it's wide to the right side. Now behind the net. And with the puck is Arthur. He'll golf it out. And it'll come into the icing, I guess. I'm going to pick off the time of that goal. It's somewhere around like 1:35. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but it doesn't make any difference. The Stars lead 6-3 after trailing 2-0 at the end of the first period. Face off to the right of Aiden C. McGlasson facing it off with Metcalf. Metcalf with the puck. Metcalf dithers with it, goes behind the net, stops, hits the left wing on the high boards. And Cardinals will intercept off of Fenton. Over the blue line is McGlasson. McGlasson goes in deep. McGlasson behind the net, wants to center it. McGlasson still with the puck. He'll reverse. He's in the corner, goes right off the slot, can't get the shot away. And it's picked up there by Levi Meese. The quick scramble in the crease. And C will hold on to it. I'll give him credit for his save there. Good chance for the Cardinals.
The McGlasson brothers took this game over last year, Bob, and just carried the Stars all the way across the finish line. And
they're the Stars or the Cardinals?
The Cardinals.
All right.
Yeah, and it wouldn't surprise me if they take over an entire period. It certainly isn't beyond them to do that, and especially on a line together.
From the right point, a shot is on goal and goes into the near side. They lose it, and the Cardinals will gain control. Here's Begich. Begich drops it off to Baldwin. Baldwin headmans it to Begich. Begich over the line, and Begich still closing in. Begich stops using his stick handling. He's still got the puck. Wants to center it. He's still got the puck. He's the right point. There's a shot that's deflected and picked up immediately by Dylan Walton. And now over the blue line is Weeks. Weeks centers one. It's a weak pass, and it's pushed to the near boards. Weeks, and now Dylan Walton. Now quick shot, and that's a goal. Right off the post was Lucas Klein, and the Stars now starting to run away with this game.
That one, that pass coming off of Dylan Walton's stick.
It's going to come at 3:37. You think Dylan's going to get an assist? All right.
That's my thoughts. That's the way I saw it.
See, well, what gets announced may not be correct either. It's 7-3 for the Stars, and they'll control the faceoff. I'll let you listen in on that assist.
So on the Stars scoring line, the goal scored by number 6, Lucas Klein, with an assist from number 29, Dylan Walton.
I got it right.
Closing in.
Lucky.
Here's a quick shot, and a goal by the Cardinals. A save, and it's going to go to Zach Meese as the Cardinals getting some honor back here. And Zach Meese will score here at 3:53 of the third period. And it's 7-4. We'll pick up the assist to Meese.
Cardinal scoring line, goal scored by number 12, Zach Meese, with an assist from number 21, John McGlasson, and assist from number 10, Reagan Graves.
All right, McGlasson and Graves on the assist, and the Stars cross-ice pass. There's a check thrown, and he says, "I'm sorry." Graves says, "I'm sorry" to Dagan Walton. We'll talk about that at the next face-off as the Stars will headman it to Dylan. Dylan over the blue line, and it's poked away from him. And the Cardinals will pass it off. And it goes to Graves. Graves at the red line. Graves drops it immediately to Glick inadvertently. And here comes Dylan Walton over the blue line. Dylan Walton, nice move, and it's saved by Wirtz. He'll push it to the far corner. And now comes over to the nearboard side. The Cardinals hack at it. And a loose puck in the neutral zone, and overskating it is Jed McGlasson. And picked up here by Eubank and a shot and a save. And it was a dandy fake slap shot. And now the puck is behind the net. Thompson will vie for it, and it comes over to Ishii. Back behind the net. Eubank tries to center it, and it goes to an empty wing. And having to hustle for it is Graves. Graves picks up a forechecker and Gomez. And is picked up now, closing in. Oh, loose puck. A loose stick. Graves has to kick pass it out. He'll try to hold it. His stick is right in the crease there. And, of course, there won't be a frozen puck. They try to get him the stick. And at the top of the slot, here's Lockwood. Lockwood with a turnaround pass. Comes all the way over to Graves, who's got his stick now. He looks like he's out of gas. Far corner play. And up with it comes Wagner. Wagner gets by one check, gets by two, but he'll lose the puck. Nice move there by Ishii. Ishii dropping it to Thompson, a shot and a save. And it comes over to the near corner. Behind the net, the Cardinals fighting for it right off the slot. And right off the crease, and they'll clear it. And Wirtz will stop the puck. He'll make a weak pass. Look out. And it's intercepted now by Miller. Justice Miller over the line. Miller has it poked away from him. He'll bang it behind the net. And now it's our Mario Gomez. Mario Gomez, near board play. And picked off there by Ishii. Ishii headmans it to Meese. Meese with a backhander. It's a save, and it's going to go into the corner. Metcalf gets it ahead to number 5. That's Fenton. Fenton all alone. A shot and a save, and the puck pops up. Look out. Look, there's a rebound, and it pops up. I've never seen so many pucks pop up from one goalie in one game. And there's a shot that pops up. That's really weird, so we'll have to discuss this one. Mid-slot shot, that goes high over the bar, and it comes over to the near side. And possession to the Stars, Andrew Arthur. Head-manning pass to Metcalf. He'll put it to the empty wing. Cardinals over the blue line. With the puck now is Zach Meese. Zach Meese with a nice move. There's a quick shot and a save off the stick of Trevor Baldwin. And the Stars can't clear it. And they do now. And Trevor Baldwin. And might be a penalty coming up here. And the Cardinals going to be a tripping call. And, boy, I'll tell you what. There's a first penalty of the game, tripping call. It's going to go to number 17, Andrew Hamilton. And it's going to come at 7:38. And a power play for the Cardinals. Face off to the right.
It's
Nick Wirtz.
First look of any special team today.
You have to put the penalty time up. They haven't done that yet. There we go. Face off to the right of Wirtz, and the puck comes to the blue line. And they'll pass it off to Klein. And midboards now with the puck. Glick. Glick with a shot and a save. And the bouncing puck. Nobody in control. And the Stars have it, and they inadvertently clear. Dagan Walton over to Klein. Klein now to Weeks. Weeks will retreat, get some skating rope. Passes to the blue line to Dagan Walton. He'll pass one off to his brother, and the shot is wide to the right side. And the Cardinals will have a counterattack, and 2-on-1 developing here. And they try to pass it in front, and it's broken up nicely by Weeks. As the Cardinals with an opportunity there. And now at the blue line. At the blue line, it's Weeks. Weeks with a wrist shot. It's deflected and a goal. And who picks that one up? Might be the man in front. I believe that is number 21. Might go to Clayton Glick. We'll see what they say. And it's 8-4. And a power play goal. And let's see here. It's going to come at
8:32.
8:32 is correct. I think it is going to be given to Glick. And the center ice face-off, 8-4, the Stars lead. And from the face-off, it comes to Burcham.
That's the last Star scoring line. Your Kenai River Brown Bear captain from years ago, Preston Weeks, number 28 with the goal, assisted by the Walton crew, Dylan Walton and Dagan Walton. Sohai goes up 8-4.
All right, so they give it to
Weeks.
Yeah. Did you see that?
I kind of did, yeah.
Okay.
It looked like he got him 5-0.
All right.
And I didn't see it come off a different player.
It wasn't deflected then?
No.
Okay. And rink-wide pass, and the puck goes up in the air. We got to laugh a little bit about how Nick Wirtz has so many saves that go straight up.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Newboard side, and possession now to Burcham. Burcham has it intercepted by McGlasson. McGlasson with a shot hits a defender. Oh, it's in the slot. And the Cardinals will hold it, and there's a shot and a save, and the rebound is going to be cleared. That was off the stick of Trevor Bowman. Cardinals, the loose puck, and just poked out in harm's way by Graves at the last second. Centered right out in front. The shot is wide, and it now comes to the near side. Here's Justice Miller. Shot pops up, and with the puck now to the left point is Arthur. Arthur into the corner, and the Cardinals will get it to the neutral zone. Over to Justice Miller, slowly into the corner. He's watched. I'd say the pace has gone down a little bit here.
Yeah.
Both these guys, both these teams are tired. Now behind the Cardinal net, and with the puck, poking after it is Selak. And now to Justice Miller. Farboard play, and it comes back into the Cardinal end immediately. And this line is tired. They are slow getting off the ice. Puck is intercepted by Ishii. Ishii gets ahead, man. He passes. He's got Thompson breaking. He'll get it over. There's a shot and a save off the stick of Wagner. Thompson centers one right through. And nobody home for the Cardinals. Possession now to Milburn. Milburn goes D to D. Nice breakout pass there to Jed McGlasson. He makes a good move. Has to fight hard. Squeezes past one check. Gets back up.
Penalty coming.
But McGlasson centers it into the crease. And now possession to the Stars, and they'll pick up a penalty here. Their first of the game, late in the game. And it's going to come at the 11:22 mark.
I don't know how instrumental McGlasson and Dagan Walton are in picking these teams. I think it's first come, first serve, really. And so
could be.
Yeah, these young guys, they get their name in there early. They see the sign-up sheet and they start hammering the text messages. And I think that's how these teams are built. This looks to me, Bob, like some of the younger guys are making those phone calls a little quicker. I think in games past, we've seen guys from a wide spectrum of ages. So it might be a little faster this year, it feels like to me.
I think you might see an old-timers game as well.
I think that'd be fantastic. Something started
40 to 60 maybe, something like that.
And the unfortunate part about what we're seeing now is nobody from Skyview now, no representation.
There's one from Nikiski.
Then one from Nikiski. So, and I was thinking about that earlier today. You're starting to see where these two high schools that were present and should be present in these games are.
Let me tell you what Nikiski's doing. They are having an alumni game, but it's an inter-squad.
Is that what it is?
They had a huge turnout in February. It was a great big winter picnic. There was a big bonfire. The kids were skiing and skating and also sledding, and everyone watched the hockey game. It was a good one, too. From the face-off, but it was all ex-Nikiski players. Oh, the Cardinals can't hold it in. And a diving play there, saving it, was Jake Eubank. But they still have, look out, a shot and a goal. A shorthanded goal by Dagan Walton, as the Cardinals could not quite make up the initial poke check inside the Stars zone.
Right.
Dagan Walton scoring a shorthanded goal. It's his second. It's 9-4, and this one's going to come at the
sponsored by Edward Jones Investments. Goal scored by
11:35 mark.
Dagan Walton, assisted by his little bro, Dylan Walton.
I think your defender fell over on that one, Bob.
All right.
And he just couldn't make it back up in time.
I think we're going to see this late in the game as they close in. There's a shot that's off the side of the netting, and it's picked up by the Cardinals. They fan the pass. And now Mies has it. Mies centers one right through the crease and picked up there by Dagan Walton. From the face-off circle, they center one out. And here is Zach Mies. Zach Mies feeds a point. That's nobody there. And this is the kind of thing that happens not only when you're tired, but also you haven't practiced. So,
you haven't practiced, and you don't know the guys you're playing with. That's right.
It's amazing that it's taken this long for mistakes like that to be made late in the game. And going in deep is Phil Ishii. And again, here you see him kicking off a pass where there's nobody. And now with the puck is Milburn. Milburn with a wrist shot to save a rebound. And it's covered up. Two great saves there by C. He's got 12 this period by my count.
Milburn, 6'9". His stick is 6 foot tall.
I think with his skates on,
he's a big kid.
Yeah, he looks pretty close to 8 feet with his skates on. Face off to C's left.
Milburn still skating down in Utah.
I had him on the radio right out in the crease, and the Stars will clear it. There's still 44 seconds left to go on the power play for the Cardinals. Here's John McGlasson. McGlasson squeezes by one check. He'll cut in deep. Wants to make a leading pass, and it's deflected. Now near board side. And with the puck now is Zach Mies. Zach Mies feeds it off to Eubank. Eubank feeding one off. Now to number 11, that is Levi Mies. Near board play, they'll put it into the corner. Trying to center something out is John McGlasson. Everybody's tied up. They try to pass through the net. That doesn't work. It's going to come to the left point. It's going to be held in by Eubank. Eubank with a cross-ice pass. And from the circle, it's deflected. And there'll be a break here for number 15. That is Gomez. And what happened here? There's a whistle. Maybe a hooking call.
I think he might have got up into his face a little bit. Somebody's holding the face. No. It'd be a bummer to.
It's a high sticking call on Levi Mies.
Be a bummer to go your whole hockey career and then lose a tooth in the alumni game.
13:25 is the time. High stick. They haven't put the time up yet, though. There we go. It's to number 11, Levi Mies. From the face-off, Cardinals will ice it.
2 minutes for high sticking. That'll put the Sohai Stars.
C puts it to the far board side. And the Cardinals work it into the corner. They're short-handed right now. They'll put one right into the slot. And it's picked up nicely there by Lockwood. Lockwood passes it off to Andrew Arthur, sorry. Arthur over the blue line. Arthur looking to close in. He goes behind the net, still cozying the puck. Comes all the way around, feeds the left point to Parker Lockwood. Now back to Arthur. Sent it right out into the slot. It's going to be held in, I think, by Van Meter. And he does. He ties things up. And they clear the zone with 1:10 to go on the power play for the Stars. Justice Miller reverses. Overleads. Comes to Thompson. Thompson to a defender. They try to lead Thompson. He'll poke at it. And now picked up by Van Meter. Van Meter one-on-one. Van Meter with a shot that goes off the glass. Farboard side. And Lockwood. Lockwood circling the rink. Lockwood now in the corner. Centers one right through the crease. And it comes back out to the blue line. Top of the circle. This is Lockwood. He'll pass one off to Justice Miller. Cardinals will come up with the puck, and they'll probably clear the zone. They do. Thompson will hustle for it. By the way, he's wearing a Nikiski jersey. I've just noticed that. And the penalty here, going to be a roughing call.
No, Van Meter and Miller smiling, both of them smiling at that one. I think Van Meter's trying to charm his way out of the box. It's not working.
Okay. And it's going to come at 5:09. 15:09. Check that. False face-off.
Number 17, Brave Van Meter for roughing. He doesn't think it was really roughing, but the ref called it.
Both teams a man short right now. The Cardinals with a power play in 15 seconds. From the draw, and it goes behind the Stars' net. And they'll clear it. And they're calling an icing call because both teams are a man short. 9 more seconds on the Cardinal tripping call. High sticking call. Medkoff will face it off with Selak. And from the draw, digging after it nicely there is Selak. Selak with a backhander. That's on goal. And now with the puck, and they'll try to loft one out. It doesn't break it. And the Cardinals now, Milburn. Milburn closing in with a backhand shot. And comes right there, right on the front of shot. And a save. And the puck pops up. What else? And now another opportunity. And C is on his can behind, in front of the net. And it's going to come squeezing over to the left point. And this is Milburn. Milburn will cozy the puck. He'll close in. Milburn with a shot. I think that was a save as well. And now gathering it up is Medkoff. Medkoff throws it down into the Cardinal end with a minute to go on the power play. 3:51 in the game. Stars lead 9-4. And chugging down hard is Jacob Begich. Begich trying to get by one. He does. Begich looking to center it, and it's poked away. And they clear it. And Wirtz will come out, and he'll pass it off to a defender. And that's Reagan Graves. Graves headmans it to Trevor Baldwin. Baldwin goes in deep, spreading them out. Baldwin centering one out, and it's right off the post. And trying to make a pass here is Zach Meese. Zach Meese losing possession. This is a tie-up behind the net, and they'll get the puck in the corner. McGlasson fights for it. Stars will eat up a lot of time in the corner there. And now it comes to the top of the circle. A fake shot. There's a shot and a goal off the stick of Jacob Begich. I wondered when he was going to be heard from. And he made a fake shot, pulled the puck in close. Wow, top right corner.
Begich, a 2024 graduate from, 2022 graduate from Kenai Central. And if you remember any of the times of watching him play for the Cardinals just a couple of short years ago, it was always fun to watch.
He was, 17:02.
That goal is over number 7, Jacob Begich, with an assist from number 10, Reagan Graves, and an assist from number 12, Zach Meese.
I think it's a power play goal. And it's 9-5. Comes to the blue line. They fan it. The Cardinals, could have sprung someone loose, but the pass did not connect to Trevor Wagner. And now into the corner. It's stolen away by Eubank. Eubank can't clear it past the right point. It's put back in by Arthur. And now the puck goes right through the crease. Watch it now from the right side. And off the side of the net, I think. They'll try to feed the far point. Far boards. Dylan Walton. Walton with the shot, and it's deflected. Cardinals trying to break out now. They'll get it ahead to Eubank. Eubank slowly over the blue line, tries to make a lead pass, and they could not quite connect as Jed McGlasson was rushing the net, holding it into the corner. After it now is Wagner. Wagner centers a shot and a goal. It's Eubank with a hat trick. Eubank gets the hat. And it's 9-6. And it's going to come at 18-12. Wow.
Sniper.
He's the slowest man on the ice, and he's got a hat
Cardinals
trick.
scoring line. Goal scored by number 18, Jake Eubank, with assist from number 19, Trevor Wagner, and assist from number 16, Philip Ishii. We only need one.
And here's a break for the Cardinals. Going in deep is Jacob Begich, a shot and a save, and it comes right out into the slot. Nobody following up. Cardinals closing in. Watch the give and go here. There's a shot, and the puck comes to the high slot, and roaring back now is Arthur. Arthur closing in, and it's a good back-checking job there by Ishii. He'll try to make a long pass, and they just touch. McClassen could have been free. And now coming back is Parker Lockwood with a shot and a save. Tries to wrap around, no. Now, this last minute of 2 minutes has been fantastic as they got nothing left to save. And the Cardinals, with a long cherry picker, is going to get an offside call or an icing call as Begich was sleeping on the blue line. Marty, I'll tell you, this has been fun in the last few minutes. Holy
You never know what you're going to get.
Oh, my goodness. 50 seconds left to go in the game. Stars leading 9-6, but the Cardinals, with the last 2 goals, consolation-wise, from the draw, and it comes to the Stars. There's a quick shot, and watch it now off the slot. They're still going to park a sleeper down there. There's a backhander, and it goes behind the net. Cardinals are sacrificing something as they are cruising a man at the blue. Here's a chance for Baldwin to break through. He doesn't make it.
They're going to get penalty here with 30 seconds left, Bob.
Watch, let's see if they give him a penalty shot. Oh, interference call coming here. But Cardinals might pull the goalie. Who knows?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
It's going to come at 19:30. And who's getting the call? They haven't put it up yet. Who's in the box? 10?
I think that's Weeks.
Weeks. From the face-off, and it comes to the point. There's a wrist shot. It's blocked to the defense. And though there's an empty can, you bet they did pull the goaltender. And Wyatt Metcalf makes it 10-6.
Atta kid.
Oh, that was a 150-foot shot. With an ENG at 19:38. From the face-off,
oh, that's
it
a
comes
shorty.
to the Stars. All right, and the Cardinals will gather it in at the red line, over the blue, with a chance here by Zach Mace. Zach Mace, a roaring shot. Yeah, whoa, a chance there for Trevor Bowen. He fanned on the slap shot that didn't have any wood. Oh, and that one goes right through. And that is the end of this amazing hockey game with the final score, the Solana Stars 10 and the Kenai Cardinals 6. We're going to have to stand at ease here for a few minutes as we are going to make a quick judgment here on player of the game. I don't think you can give a losing hat trick player of the game. It's just my opinion. But it's a tremendous job here tonight by number 18, Jake Eubank, with a hat trick.
That's right.
But I'm going to give this player of the game, and I'm going to go down to award it, and I'm going to give it to the Walton brothers.
I think you should.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 assists and a goal. 4 points for Dylan, and 2 goals and assists. Between the two of them, they had 7 points in the game. So I'll be right with you. It's all yours right now, okay?
Roger that. Thanks.
All right.
Good to watch these guys circle around. They definitely know each other. Gonna get the trophy presentation here and MVP award. I think they're gonna make that the Dan Gensel MVP award, if I saw that right. We'll check my script here. I think it is the Dan Gensel Award. This is the first time they're doing this one. One player from the annual alumni game will be awarded the Dan Gensel Award as MVP of the game. The award is named in memory of Dan Gensel. Dan Gensel is an Alaska High School Hall of Fame in 3 different categories: player, coach, and broadcaster. His first love was basketball. When Dan became a sports editor at KSRM, his tremendous knowledge of all sports and his love for the youth of our community expanded enthusiastically into ice hockey. Dan's play-by-play was good in hockey, as it was in baseball and basketball and football. At one time, he was covering 4 different high schools in our area and oversaw over 300 broadcasts a year. Dan meticulously followed and reported on all sports in our area and made sure that accomplishments in wrestling, volleyball, soccer, track and field, swimming, cross country, and skiing did not go unnoticed or underreported. The MVP of the Kenai Soldotna alumni game is awarded in Dan Gensel's name. We're going to wait here and see. Bob Bird's going to make the announcement here.
I want to say that it was an extremely entertaining hockey game. And clean hockey and just great sportsmanship. The momentum swung back and forth all night. Congratulations to the Stars on this 10-6 victory. I have to tell you that we were going by period, and I'm going to make a comment that Nick Wirtz in that first period stood on his head. I think he gets an honorable mention. And in a losing cause, a hat trick by Mr. Eubank gets also a great honorable mention. It goes to show that speed is not what counts in hockey, it's shooting. For the very first time, we're giving a co-MVP to the Walton brothers. They scored 7 points between them. Congratulations, Dagan and Dylan.
All right, Dylan and Dagan Walton, co-MVPs of the alumni game. Next up, the presentation of the Richard Redford Cup. Remember, this is the 28th annual Richard Redford Cup. Beginning with the 13th annual alumni game, the winning team has been presented with the Redford Cup. The cup is named in memory of Richard Redford, who played at the Kenai Central High School until Soldotna High School was opened. He was the captain of the hockey team and was in the first graduating class at Soldotna High School in 1981. He was a multi-sport athlete who also excelled in cross country and track. Richard went on to play for the Northern Arizona University Lumberjacks. The names of the players of the winning team will be engraved on the perpetual trophy. The presentation of the Richard Redford Cup to the winning team will be by Vince Redford, the brother to Richard Redford. Everyone knows Vince. Here we go. Congratulations to the SoHi Stars alumni team. Led by the senior member, Lee Green. Once again, I want to thank everyone. We'll see you next year at the 29th annual Richard Redford Cup.
I'd sure love to know the tallies between the rivalry here. Who's won more of these alumni games? It's pretty exciting. These guys will all get together now and take a picture. Both teams, I think, will trickle in there. What a great thing. The crowds are full for the alumni game. I think Bob will probably sit down with us here and go over the final bit. Get a different kind of view this year, Keith, and I appreciate that so much. Thank you for your hard work, getting cameras in different places and making sure we all get to watch a game at a different level. Thank you, Mike, and the main camera up there, Ryan Green, Bob Bird, everybody who made it happen. The guy on the ice now, forget his name, Jason down there, taking the live shots for us. Get instant replay and scoreboards, and we're able to look at things that we think we saw and make sure that we didn't see them. For Bob Bird and myself, I think we'll call it a night. Hey, thanks for watching. Hey, give us a thumbs up, like us, and you can see a lot more Cardinal hockey. You can see a lot more Stars hockey and a bunch of other sports. Signing off for Kenai Sports Live.